Baby, I see you hanging with your friends, chillin', day and night for days on end. Now you can't come see me tonight. Say you ain't got the time. I'm the last one you prioritize. Peeping your IG pictures on my phone. I won't spend another night at home. Okay, I'ma just be on my way. You'll see I'm not the one you take for granted, babe. I know that life can be busy, love, but you make time for the ones you love. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. With your heart and your attention, we're the kind of love that I used to know. Baby, so can you take me on a date? The simple things you do to make me stay. Now it's like you don't even try. I used to wonder why, but now I'm left with no more tears to cry. I know that life can be busy, love, but you make time for the ones you love. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. With your heart and your attention, we're the kind of love that I used to know. If you want me the way I want you, put your all into all that you do. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. With your heart and your attention, with the kind of love that I used to know.
Yeah, talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
Back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving. Don't give a I don't care. Did the by my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share. Get him, I got him, I told him it's nothing. In the discussion, for them feelings I throw all my pain on percussion. It's disgusting. I hear them bragging about that they did, and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you on my spot at the feast. I've been on go mode, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Annie up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty, talk about old. I'm on they now, can't get a pass now. I'm a cash cow, keeping it brash now. It's trash now, I'm a spaz out. I've been killing my lows and living on highs. You see in the sky's the proof. You could just see in my eyes that there is no lies. I cannot disguise the truth. I've been duck dog, getting to my new merch, color duck sauce on the new couch with my Chuck song. Get the on with that hate. I'm big cool on the small chat, cause I know now that I'm all that. Got a hawk guy on the ball cat, get the out of my face.
Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man.
Hey Hey, what's up? What's up? This is your girl Nicole Reloaded, and we like to load with another video. How are you doing, Miss Diamond Dory? Let's talk.
Hey sis, I'm doing good, and you? What's up, insomniacs?
I am blessed. I am blessed through my stress, honey.
I
So,
know that's right.
a little birdie came and chirped in my ear, child. So I said, well, let me just surprise Dory and go live and see if there's some tea that I can get out my sister. You know what I'm saying, girl?
Oh, not
So
the tea, not the tea, not
not
the little birdie.
the little birdie girl was a blue birdie too, girl. It was singing and doing all kinds of things, girl.
What is it? That's what it said.
Girl, I don't know. It was like there's this man on YouTube, girl, and he a pastor, girl, and he a chaplain, girl, and he had your name in his mouth.
As always, and I don't understand why. Don't get me to fussing. Hey, Yami, I don't understand why he keep putting my name into stuff that I don't have nothing to do with. Not one thing.
I don't understand
Don't
it.
reach out to me. Don't ask me nothing. Don't no, girl. I cannot.
So
I don't.
how do, well, I have some things I'll say, but I'll let you, kind of have the floor because you're my guest and my
Let
sis.
the insomniacs help me with this one because you know what? I just don't understand why they want to include me in stuff that I don't have nothing to do with. I don't know about no damn cabin. I don't know about none of that mess. And I ain't getting involved. These people, all they want to do, Nicole, is start mess, disrespect you. Not everybody, of course. Start mess, disrespect you, and pull you out of your character. I'm not allowing that to pull me out my character. I don't do beef. I say how I say what it is, and I keep it moving. That's it. Ain't nobody gonna keep on going back and forth, back and forth. It takes a special kind of person to argue with somebody 24/7, 365, and forget the leap year. Okay?
Well, that's how I feel. I feel that Pastor sits on his so-called throne, and every time he gets an opportunity, he has your freaking name in his mouth. He's throwing you
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. He already knows. He's been on YouTube long enough, and he knows what he's doing. But I'm very, very baffled. I thought that this individual don't have nothing to do with you.
Right? Remember I'm crazy. Remember I'm crazy as cat pee and all that mess. Leave me lead me into that category. Call me what you want to call me. Just don't keep putting my name and stuff that I ask. Nicole, the wild part about it is whatever they're talking about, the storyline, I have no clue of. I have no clue of it. And it's like almost like a baiting me into something that really, like I said, I'm not involved in, I'm not involved in that mess.
Right.
And I
Like, what do
understand
you got to
why.
do with him wanting to meet up with young men and get D down? What does that got to? They ain't got nothing to do with you. You ain't got
And
no
see,
ping.
and right, and I don't even know what he's talking about when it comes to that aspect of it. How many times they done been live on the same topic, and that doesn't make any sense because whatever I talk to whomever about whatever ain't got nothing to do with no. I don't know, Nicole. I really don't know. I don't know. It's
You,
uncomfortable
I
to
don't
say that.
know. I don't know. Dora, you sure that you weren't gonna try to like send some security guards to the cabin?
What cabin? That's just it. What cabin? What cabin? I don't know about no damn cabin. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah, peeing in the woods, child. Peeing in the woods. Hashtag cabin gate. I guess.
Oh
Mm,
Lord, yeah. It's
I don't
like
know. All I know
okay.
is I heard Pastor over there breathing and laughing and chuckling, sipping on his
Mm,
water, talking about Adobe can relieve him or something, and that how
mm.
and then he like, oh, Dory, and he trying to call and all kinds of stuff, and I was like, what the hell is he talking about? And I'm like, I
Yeah,
thought he didn't want to have nothing to do with you. That you know that you was mentally unstable, and for you to gallop away. And I just really wanted to know. I hope I'm not sidetracking you by going live, but I want to know because how you feel about this man, how he disrespected you, disrespected your husband, told things that you and him discussed. He made it seem like you the only one that had, will call him and talk his ears off. And now he admitting to his audience he calling you about some cabin in the woods? Or am I confused?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I be able to contribute to that because I don't know nothing about it. I know absolutely nothing about it, and I refuse to get involved. Once again, somebody else trying to bait you into stuff that you have nothing to do with, Nicole. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. I couldn't even tell you the storyline if I wanted to tell you the storyline.
That's just a darn shame for him to try to find a way to pull you out of his alleged pocket like you could actually fit in there. But I'm just saying, like he just slang your name up in stuff. How does that make you
Yeah,
feel?
well, it's aggravating. Actually, it can be aggravating if I pay any attention. I hear it and then I don't hear it. I hear it and then I don't hear it because I think it's dumb. It's like I was on a panel just now, over there, sis, and somebody want to start an argument. You know, it's like every
Hold
time you
on,
turn around,
sis. We got
can you hear me?
yeah, it's doing that speed up thing.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Well, me,
go out and come right
okay,
back.
okay, I'll come out and go back in. All right.
All right, baby. Hey, pretty girl. Yes. So anyway, y'all make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. I will be dropping the link. Me and Dora are having a girl chat, a sister chat, okay, about this YouTube stuff. But Pastor, something is really wrong with you. I declare something's wrong with you, sir. Why you always got diamond Dory up in your mouth? You will disrespect somebody, roast and gag, but when you feel that your ass is in the hot seat, then all of a sudden you bring up the people that you have dragged and disrespected. And I'm just very baffled. A man with your education, knowledge, and experience, and your age, that you would know better than that. I mean, you drag someone and disrespect them, uh, don't honor a friendship or at least a YouTube ship or however you want to convey it, and you just come on like it's normal and reach out to them through the YouTube lands like it's just normal. I'm just baffled by that. Is that what can I ask the audience? Is that what I need to do so I can get clicks and views? Somebody let me know. Is that what I
Mm,
need to do? Because I only get two subscribers. Okay, I only have 2 subscribers, child, and I want to step my game up. Is that what I'm gonna have to do? Am I
yeah.
going to come up here and lie? Okay, and play with the people's emotions and stuff like that or whatever. I mean, it is entertainment, ain't it?
No, you know what, Nicole? It's funny you say that because you know what? Can you hear me okay? Because StreamYard, I don't know why I
Yes,
act
you
up,
sound
but
fine. Yeah, you sound fine. I'm
okay,
sorry, baby. Yes, you.
okay. You know, if you want to get anything out of social media, you can't do constant B sector content. You know, you must have a variety of things that you do, and dragging people into stuff is not going to. It'll get you the temporary clicks and views. You know, there's people out here that get like 240 something views by the time they end their video or they upload it in the first 5 minutes. It's people out here that really are doing things in social media, either for the greater good or following their passion. You know, just talking about people all day long is not going to get you, it's going to pigeonhole you. That's why I like you and your channel, because the fact of the matter, you don't do all B sector content. And as much as they want to talk about people, you know, like, I mean, there's people out there with the celebrity gossip that's doing better. They're much more interesting to gossip about if you're going to do it that way, you know? So we can have an open panel discussion about something that's going to get people somewhere. I don't know where are you trying to go with your channel?
I mean, as for me, I'm gonna rebuild this baby. I don't know. I have a third channel
Mm-hmm.
that I was gonna start vlogging about my weight loss and my weight loss surgery and stuff, and hopefully that can inspire someone else to get their life and their health.
Yeah.
Maybe someone can also inspire me as well. How you doing, Rico the Brad, Forever Lisa, Cool Gamer, Miss Groovy? Everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome everybody. Shout
TRG is in the building, baby.
yeah,
Be
hey
careful,
T.
bro. Yummy, yummy. Hey, yummy. Queen Lakers, how you doing? How Lakers doing, daughter? How you doing? I
How you
am that
doing, daughter?
messy.
Right.
Yes. Pastor needs to get in order, daughter.
In order,
Okay.
daughter. Okay. And
I
that's
mean, I think Pastor done lost his mind, though, bro. He probably suffering from not having no chicken wings and that Domino's girl, because that sauce and that butter, girl, it be good, girl. He probably going through withdrawals, you know. You know what I'm saying? You gave that man $400 for his advances, and it just ever since he like can't keep your name out his mouth.
You know what's so crazy is that was so long ago. I promise you, like I don't remember. I don't even think about that mess, Nicole, at all. And like it was so. When I say so long ago, it was what 19. We're in 2022. Because see, I came on the scene
Right.
about 2018. So be honest with you. Hey, Freddie, Nightmare on these YouTube streets. Yeah, it's like I came. I don't. You think I'm thinking about that? Once I donated. So I donated, and that was the end of that. I don't sit there and think about this shit all again. Hey, Triple L. But that's my whole point. It's like why? What's the purpose of telling? You got me, girl. You going to help me on this one.
I don't know, girl. I don't know. I just find it just I don't know. I was just very baffled. It frustrates me. How you doing, girl? To Poppy TV with his cute self.
Mhm.
Hold
And
on.
let me ask you, what are they talking about? Some cabin or something like that? Do you know? Okay, she said, hold on, y'all. Let me see who's in the chat. Oh, Nicole had to go handle the pups. So what y'all doing? How was y'all day today? See, I'm done with the arguing with people all the time. That shit gets old, ladies and gentlemen. It gets old after a while. If you want to prosper in this social media, there's so much other stuff you can do. You don't have to. People would. I'm telling you, they what they do is they'll hit a link, talk shit to you, expect you to argue back with them. Then the numbers go up. People, you can't hear people when they're talking because they're too busy screaming and yelling over people. Then if you leave, it's like you ran. No, it's not running. It's like it's rising above, doing better. So there's I don't even know. What you say, QB? Yeah, it's like so. Look, and then this it never fails. So then you back, Nicole?
Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. I got a family around here. Go ahead, Dory.
Mhm. But I was saying this is how it goes, right? I hate to, take the surprise out of everything, but it's people arguing back and forth. You can't hear them. The numbers go up, but they're really not going up, is what I'm telling you. The 2,000 views, 3,000 views, that's not a lot of views. People get tired of that over. I know I have. I know I have. So it takes a strong-minded person to not argue with someone or not to refute everything that comes out of someone's mouth because you're going to end up going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth all the time with no resolution. And here's the thing, where is the entertainment at? Listen to someone holler in your ear. That's the question.
Well, I
Hey,
mean,
Miss America CW.
hey,
There's
Miss
so many other
America.
sectors. And she came to visit. There's so many different sectors out here on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? There's different platforms, you know, that's gonna follow them. I'm telling you, Nicole, you watch. You
Mm-hmm.
watch. That's gonna follow them and mess their whole because think about it. What sponsors are going to try to get what sponsors can you get?
I don't know. I don't think people that choose to do that type of content, maybe they're not thinking about it in the aspect of marketing.
Mhm.
You know, the long term, YouTube probably has maybe 10 years left in it.
You think
Um,
so?
yeah, because of the platforms, because of freedom of speech restriction, and a lot of the defamation lawsuits, cease and desist,
Hmm.
it's restricting content creators on what they can say. Um, you know, and this is their platform. They can swipe this platform right underneath your feet just like that. People need to build their own websites and so on and so forth. But people didn't come to hear about Nicole talking about marketing girl. They came over here to hear a little bit of mess.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a little. I that's a little bit. Damn. For some reason, I got an echo.
Do you know what? Let me see if it's me.
No, and I don't have any Bluetooth on or anything like that.
Is it gone?
Let me see.
Hello,
It's a,
hello,
hear
hello.
me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if it's clear on your end, that's fine. As long as you can hear, it's just feedback from, I guess, on my device. But you said somebody else said in the chat, you said YouTube has about 10 years or less. Okay, I do have an echo. I have an echo. They can hear. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back out. I'm just gonna refresh. I'll be right back.
All right. I mean, what do you guys think? You know, with a lot of the YouTube rules and regulations changing and stuff like that, there's constrictions and restrictions on our throat, okay, in regards to what we can say. And you know, with a lot of doxing and people unfortunately breaking the law and laws changing, it has affected us as content creators, even, you know, not just even the beef sector or the black sector, other sectors as well, even, you know, doing celebrity news or even talking about things that are already out in the news. So, anyway, ladies and gents, please hit the like button, share, share, share. And let's see, Miss America, how are you doing? Mr. YouTube Streets, I love you, I love you, I love you. Miss America said, I said the same thing, maybe 10 years or less for YouTube. Yes, I do believe that. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. How you doing? Miss Groovy's in the building. Thank you for moderating. Thank you as well, Mr. YouTube Streets. I truly appreciate it. We have Diamond doing that.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds a lot better.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that was, sis. I hope it wasn't
Yeah. StreamYard. We got to look into getting using another was
streaming
it
service. Yeah.
streaming service? Yeah, most definitely. So
Yeah.
what was he talking? Just do you know anything about it, just so we can put this to bed? Because it really isn't. I wish they would have never brought me involved in it. But it's the mess is there. I'm trying to figure out. Triple L said
I
because I
don't.
heard a little. He was showing the itinerary and asking the chat what they thought about these events, cabin and booth things.
Child, wait a minute. Triple L.
Yeah, read Triple
Okay,
L's
what I'm
comment.
gonna do. Okay, hold on. I heard a little. He was showing the itinerary and asking the chat what they thought about these events, cabins, and booths and things. LOL. Okay,
Ask
look.
again.
This
Triple
is
L,
what
did
I.
you hit the link?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link, and people that are aware about what's going on in regards to this, you are welcome to come up so we can discuss this further. Okay, hold on, girl. Let me get the link, girl.
It's after like girl. Yeah, I want to and this I'm curious because I don't have. I'm telling y'all, had nothing to do with Dory. Hey, Mr. YouTube Streets, Triple L, if you can hit the link. Did you drop it? Okay, good. What
Mm.
is? some type of retreat or something like that, Nicole? I mean, what the,
I mean,
was it
girl,
a
this
Christian
story
retreat?
is old. Like it's old. I heard it a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I guess. Wait, what?
Hmm?
Wait a minute, what happened?
You still there? I can still hear you.
Oh Lord Jesus. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a message. I apologize about that.
Mm.
Um, I heard a story about this a while ago. It's really, really old. When I hear about it, there's little bits and pieces that are coming back to my remembrance. Let me make sure this is Triple L. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, put your banner up. We're gonna talk tonight. Hey, Miss Groovy. Let's see. Just Andrea. Gordo Poppy TV in the building.
I ain't worth a penny.
Triple L. Is that
Be-
you?
yes, me,
Hey, boo.
because how y'all doing?
Doing good. This
Hey,
I ain't worth
Triple.
a penny
you
because
were
I was driving and I was watching QB, and my mother is a talker, and the whole time she's up here talking to me while I'm trying to catch what he's talking about. Uh, so when that was up, when I saw that, I was like trying to zoom in my eyes and see what that was saying because he put it up there. So you might just need somebody to just tell you the tea, like that was really watching, like Miss Intel or anybody else, because he put that up showing the event and how much it was, or the invite. Um, like I'm invited, IQB, I was invited and everything. I remember that him and Fi was invited. It seemed like it had something to do with Bama Girl, and she wanted to invite. It's oh, you right, yeah, it's old.
Right.
yeah, it doesn't
Wait a
okay,
minute.
so
Hold
that's
on. Hold on. Wait. Because we don't want to confuse
something
two
that doesn't
events. There was a cabin event that was with that was for women. This cabin event that they talking about allegedly it had to do with men's, not that cabin
Okay,
event.
let's
This
see.
is they were supposed the cabin in the woods with the men's.
Yeah, for
Allegedly
men.
Wilson.
Oh,
I don't
you
know.
would have to ask, like, I mean, I don't want to put nobody on the spot, but people who were more active, because I had like went my own little way. So when it comes time for like the men to do something, because I heard Rebel Son, I heard, yeah, I was listening. It just was kind of foggy, you know.
Right.
You just can't really.
Put it together because I don't think that it actually carried legs back then. That's why. It was too much
So
stuff.
I'm thinking that Rebel Son went on and did his own event with his friends from his regular life off of YouTube after, because some about was it cheap? Was it cheap for him to go, or is that just past the event? This is all confusing now. I'm sorry.
That's what I think. Okay, what was the event in 2018?
It had to be like 20,
So was that's the
2021.
part that I was saying that I got confused about. Because this is it's old. This is old. This was before. It was either before or after, but I don't know. But I do remember about Mr. Cannon. It was talking about how he posted his ping and and stuff like that or whatever. So I don't know. I really don't. The birdie
I
didn't
don't
tell
know
me.
why I don't remember the men. That's like, I don't know if Andrea, I'm not putting you on the spot, Andrea, but do you know anything? Sean Bradley, can you come back?
so okay, thanks, Miss America. Said this is an interesting topic. Here's the thing, okay. If they were having some kind of event, it was supposed to be all male event. Once again, has nothing to do with you weren't there, I wasn't there, Nicole wasn't there, right?
Right.
Something, yeah, something about, that's the part that gets me. And see, how many videos did they do on it recently
What?
today?
What today? Shoot, girl,
Yeah,
honey, that was some hot tea, and Deanna Irvin did some really
That's
good
where it came
commentary.
from. I think is Deanna.
Yeah, and she even said like you putting people up in it, they ain't even got nothing to even do with what the heck you even talking about.
exactly,
Like
exactly.
trying to
That's
the curvation of it all.
right. And trying to, I mean, and Deanna's smart. Deanna's very smart. She's going to call it for what it is. Don't try to mix two different things up into one. And that's the part that gets to be annoying, because people's mouths are not prayer books. And so once again, that's another trip. Well, I'm telling you, the way they bait people and stuff by name dropping and putting your name in the stuff that it doesn't have any, purpose and stuff like that, it misleads the people, your viewers are
Yeah,
important.
Dory. You
Yeah.
know you put in the title this afternoon, this evening. You already know.
What happened?
You're in a title this evening.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. I don't want to tell
Sis,
you
is
unless
that
you want.
you? Hold on, cause
Who's
okay, this is
talking
my
about
sis right here. This is TC. Let's see, cause I'm like, is they trying to confuse this event with sis event? Hold on, let me make sure this is her.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not putting this up here to be rude, y'all. That's the wrong one. See, that's how I be getting in trouble. I gotta.
You
I'm not.
though.
Okay, hold on. TC, is that you?
It is
Hey,
TC.
baby, I just wanted to make sure, girl. I don't know about
That's
this
Hey,
no
cool.
what's
teen up
up?
here, okay? You know.
Okay. Hey, Triple L.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up?
Dory.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, girl? And Miss Nicole Reloaded into the chat.
Come on, sister.
I just came up. I'm
It's
not
me.
trying to interrupt your conversation. You
Mona?
all getting deep
Yeah,
into it,
it's me.
but I did want to just correct one thing, and that in reference to the trip that was being planned um for Tennessee. It wasn't an all female event at all.
It was not an all
It
female
was
event.
Oh, I see,
Yeah,
absolutely.
girl.
it's
It was
confusing then.
absolutely
Okay.
not.
And correct, and
No,
I am so sorry, girl. Because I thought they was trying to loud. I was like, no, I thought it was all women's. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You got the floor.
no. It was a mixture of people, married couples, same gender couples, singles, and everything else. So, yeah, it was a
Highlight
plethora of
Freddie
people,
comment,
and
Nicole.
yeah, that I will never expose. I will never tell who all was there. They would have to tell you who all was going to be there. But no, there were several males, a lot of males, a lot of females, everybody from different genres, everybody from different backgrounds, in east, west, north, and south. Interestingly enough, so
Mm.
yeah.
Who was hey Mona? Hey.
Nicole, hey, Nicole, highlight Freddie's comment. Hey, Dory. Hey, panel. Hey, chat.
Okay.
Hey,
Uh
LL. Hey,
huh.
HBCU Queen.
Hey Mona, how you doing, girl?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Right.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
Freddie, I'm just not into it no more. It's run its course. It comes a point in time where you have to rise above, and it's called maturity. Um, and TC, I go way back when my day ones. Remember, I used to
That
go
Oh
crap
off.
get
yeah, girl.
old.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
I used to go off at girl. My attitude was bad, but I said, you know what? I want to do
No, you
something with. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
we were
Olivia
all we were
Newton-John
all growing.
died.
It wasn't bad. We were all growing, trying to figure this whole thing out and things of that nature. Don't
Mhm.
don't 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 knock yourself like that.
Oh
You're
yeah,
not a bad person.
yeah, and that's why I was just, wish they would keep my name out their mouth. But you know what? They talked about Jesus, so they're gonna talk about me. That's what my mother say all the time. But,
Indeed.
okay,
Indeed. Yes.
so you can't expect people. My name's gonna be in titles. I'm not gonna watch.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna watch them because I guarantee you one thing: I will be one of the last people standing in social media because I'm not doing all that. If I want
That's
to get
it.
sponsors, I can.
That's it. There you go.
It takes nothing to you can screen record all you want to. They look at you as a content. People look at you as a content creator. You know what I'm saying? You never know who's watching. But yeah,
Right.
I was going to ask you something. Who organized the trip? You know, it's
There were
interesting.
I was one of the organizers, Bama girl, um, Rebel Sun, and Cuba.
Mm,
No, we were.
okay.
Let me hold up. We were not. Let me just say this, because I have a queen, and I don't like being disrespected. All right, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Though, for those who don't know, if you're new, I get it. You're new.
Swinging.
All right,
Mm.
just chill. All right.
Swinging in Tennessee.
The bottom line is that it
Oh,
was
Oh, she trying.
I do
Oh,
remember that trip, y'all.
mm, mm, mm,
Something like
mm.
that.
yeah, and
And
it was
they
like,
called me the
don't let
brain.
me tell you
It took
something.
me 5 seconds
See,
to get that.
a lot has happened in reference to that, and some people thinking that we were trying to get with people and things of that nature.
And if you
It
Okay.
was,
was
that's y'all business.
and Mona, on the real, grown folks do what grown folks do,
Right.
because
Mhm.
I ain't never been in here asked, ain't near nobody for a buck, a two, or three,
Right.
or four. If anything,
Okay.
I brought money to the table
Okay.
to people so
Y'all,
that they
do
can have a
y'all
little something.
realize
Yeah,
that
I mean,
sometimes when they be coming up with this beef and stuff, they say the
right,
most ridiculous things that we
I'm in
probably
that.
shouldn't even give a second thought. Like, why
right,
would be interested or try to shame grown people for doing whatever grown people want a motherfucker
Right.
do?
Didn't I
right.
say the
Like,
immaturity
if
level?
whether you did or didn't, like, why would we even be talking about some shit like that? I would be too
Exactly.
busy trying to get my fuck on, not trying to talk about
Look,
other
Trying to
people
some
doing
people,
on this.
I
cockblock.
think people, well, I was gonna say people who mentioned it may need to think about getting
Right.
something. I mean,
That's the
but
problem. They ain't getting none. That's why they got time for other people business on the internet.
waiting, trying
'Cause,
to listen to other
I don't
people
even know
do
who
what
I'm
they
talking
do.
about, but if the shoe fit.
Well, so now I remember TC because when you said with Bama Girl, they was doing a meet and greet or event. I remember that now.
Sexuality.
Right, because it
They
start
not resurrecting that again, are they?
the only reason. Let me just say this: nobody resurrected. I just wanted to clarify it.
You're the resurrection.
I think sometimes people do think it was all female event, and even if it was, that's fine. But it wasn't. It was a
It
lot
was
of different.
co-ed.
It was definitely it was just a lot of
Mhm.
different
Co-ed,
people,
yeah.
and also because of course I'm involved, so I had a little part of it where I was doing a professional development. Had it gotten kicked off the ground for real, I had a professional a sponsor that was going to give
Hey,
Wow.
Miss.
those people, those content creators, because it was content creators and their moderators. And I was gonna get it. I had it so that the sponsor was gonna give those content creators a little stipend, to help with their channels and things of that nature. It was not gonna be
See,
much, but it
that's
was
what's
just a
up.
little something, because I know how to plan an event. So without having to
Mm.
put out and things of that nature, I know how to get sponsors, because that's what I
Mhm.
do. Black
Right.
businesses.
We
Can I say something real quick to Miss
Mhm.
Groovy? I thought, Miss Groovy, I didn't take it seriously against you. I thought you were just asking something that you had heard around. So I was talking about, if that was the rumor, why are people worrying about that? But yeah, don't sweat it, girl.
then
Right.
why are they making something that could have been something really great to do into a sexcapade?
Because they ruined
Crazy.
everything. You was over
Yes.
here getting out money. They tried to ruin you. I was out here getting out knowledge. They tried to ruin me. They literally ruined everything. It's misery stuck in misery.
Whew.
Right.
That's all they do.
They ain't never lied about that, Mona. I mean, misery is
So
stuck.
Jesus over here, they'll fuck him up too. They
Girl,
just
won't they
Yeah.
destruct stuff
Moses and
everywhere
Abraham?
they go.
They messed him up. Yep. So you're right. But yeah, I just wanted it to be known that it was
Mm.
not. It was a different. It was a plethora of us, and we were all different. Males and females, and it was actually it was going to be quite fun. It would have been one to definitely remember, but again, it didn't. And don't cry over spilled milk. We live and we learn.
Right.
You
Well,
know,
may I ask why it didn't go through? Was it crabs in a barrel, TC?
it was. You know what? I think that with so much confusion and talk about it, a lot of people just backed out.
Wow.
Yeah,
And you can't tell everybody
Because
your
of all the bad
plan.
publicity, some people,
absolutely,
yeah.
They trying to do
absolutely.
that same thing to that other lady's vacation coming up. What is wrong with people having a get together? God dang.
You can't tell everybody your plans
Right.
today. It becomes strictly entertainment on these streets, and it
Right.
just loses
Mhm.
its flair.
That's right. It does. It just becomes pure. It comes. No, they. It's like it's a hater rate. I don't care what nobody says. That's that to me. That's you being a, not you per se. When
Hmm.
they talking negative, they talking negative about something like that. That's showing me signs of a hater.
Right.
Okay.
It is.
Period.
It is. Who in the heck want to go number one, fly out, meet somebody they ain't never met on an entertainment app? So you already got some type of jitters. I mean, because we're human beings, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got people making videos after videos, how you gonna get attacked, then they gonna throw in STDs, you gonna get robbed, people on pills, like,
Mm.
just throwing all kinds of stuff. You got a babysitter for your kid, your dog gonna die
Mhm.
while you gone. Just who and
Wow.
But
any mentally stable
right.
individual gonna be like, I love you, TC, I love you, Mona, I love you, LL, I love you, Dory, but I'm not coming to that shit.
Exactly.
I mean, if
I
I
mean,
need to
I'm
go,
just,
I ain't finna let nobody with no rumors run me off. I'ma still go. I'ma bring my pistol, but I'ma go.
oh, see, you
Right.
see, then I'm
It's
not
like
gonna show up because I'm
Shit.
gonna get scared.
you ain't
And you
bold.
know
What you
what's funny?
scared for? You gonna be with me. I
All
got the
that
pistol.
says you gonna bring her pistol with her. Okay. I ain't mad.
Oh, everywhere I go.
And you know what
I ain't
was
finna now
funny?
hold on now. Just because I'm a firearm owner, I'm not
Mm,
the type of person to go nowhere starting and acting with all this bravado because I know I got a gun on me. I don't do stuff like that. That's the last resort and that's only for self-defense.
So
that's the
I
self.
lord my freedom.
Got you. Got you.
I'll whoop
keyword
your
self
ass with the
defense.
I'll whoop your ass with a 4.5 on my hip.
Okay.
So
And I know that.
that's
But you know
only for
what's
the
really
serious cases.
you know what's really interesting is because most of our conversation as we were planning, we were planning the event. There were two things that happened. Number one, I was like, look, we were planning to have the event and it was gonna be like in April. And I was like, hold up, isn't April like the spring or something? And aren't there daggone bears and stuff? Don't they wake up from hibernation? Look, we need to, because they wake up. And my conversation was like, we gotta go get some wolf pee and put around the place so we don't get bit.
Mm.
And here, listen, instead of worrying about the grizzly bears and the black and the brown grizzly bears, we have to worry about these grizzly bears in these YouTube streets with all
Oh.
the lies.
Mm. Mm.
That's what we
Be-
had to worry about. But it, like I said, we live and we
Tennessee.
learn. Tennessee's gonna be there. It's not going nowhere. The Interestingly enough, that the chief of police in a very small town next to the town that we were gonna be in just so happens to be an alumni member of mine. So
Oh, that's
I
what's up.
always have access, and we were getting ready to get the red carpet treatment, the whole 9 yards, because
oh, wow.
they were
And
they
they
were
ruined
looking
what could have been
forward
a
to
good
it.
thing.
A good
Word.
thing.
They be looking forward to, when you have, because I spice it up and I give us a name, a
Why
title
don't
and
they
shit.
realize you can have fun and make jokes about people and like lightly fight back and forth without ruining shit? Why must they always go all the way and just ruin shit for people?
Just
Because they miserable. That's what it is. They
Oh
miserable.
damn.
These
You
are
just asked
people
me the
that
question.
but
I just
Mona,
asked a
get
question
this.
you asked me 5 minutes ago. Are you giving me the answer I gave you 5 minutes ago?
Exactly. The
That's
miserable.
funny.
But
okay.
Right. Sometimes you
here's the
need to be
thing.
reminded. Misery.
Immaturity is what
It's
people
misery.
want. Immaturity. They want to hear
No,
some.
it's what
I,
they want. It's what immature and miserable people want. And I'm not saying
yes.
that out of judgment. Like I always say, I've been there. There was a time when I was out here cussing a bitch back
Same
out
here.
for
Same here.
saying anything about me. But at that time, I was in a very miserable place in life. I
Yeah.
was struggling in every way you could think of. So I
Woo,
understand that when I see it, why it's so easy to seek into that anger is
it
the cure for
is.
depression. And when you feel like you mad, you don't
Mm,
feel sad, you don't feel depressed, now you feel vindicated. That shit is exhausting
it's
afterward, but
exactly
it's just
exhausting.
like it's easier for you to go off when you already angry and you already got a lot on your mind. You need to take it out on somebody. So
Like
they
Hey,
take it out on
right,
each other.
check this
right.
out. Today I was up on the
They don't
panel.
have a healthy outlet.
Yeah, I was talking to another content creator today. She's
And
trying
some
to
of them
put
been carrying the same traumas for years.
it's
It ain't
like
even new shit. Like some people
yeah.
are
Right. Oh,
damaged, I
there
think.
you
I mean
go.
Exactly.
they can be fixed,
Mhm.
but it's gonna take a lot of work.
It's like okay, back to this. I want to say something.
And
An event that
positivity.
could have been an annual event for people to go to. The people can return. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Dove
or
vacation. She could even let doves go at the end. Did y'all think about that?
Okay.
and this
That
See?
would
I'm
have
gonna
been, now see what I'm saying? That's what I'm
Yep.
talking about. That would have been like fly.
mm-hmm,
Yep.
That would have
Yep.
been some fly
A
stuff.
white party, like at
yeah.
night with like the lights, like the lavender lights coming up
Boom.
from the floor. Boom. See? I
Boom.
like to plan shit
Or
too.
yo, everybody have wings and shit.
Okay.
Okay. Like an angel part with the fog on the floor, like everybody in
Yes.
heaven. Yeah.
There
And,
you
oh,
go.
nice.
Hmm.
But see,
Please don't give these people no
that,
idea. But then you gonna have Pastor. He gonna get on talking about Dobie gonna have chicken wings on her back, and she gonna have hot sauce and all this other shit. Like, no,
and
Pastor.
everybody,
Like,
this person slept with this person, and there you go with that young mind again. But I think more so is that it didn't planning something on social media. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna put a name on it. Who does really good events? Sayshawn Bradley does. He
yes,
whatever his formula is, it works. It works.
Absolutely.
keeping his mouth closed.
Okay.
And
Well,
tell
that's
things, let me be quiet. But yes, I've been to one of his events and it was very nice, and I can't wait to go to another one.
every
Right.
time you see that man's videos of his events, they having a good time. It's almost like they one big, happy Medea's
It
family
was like that.
that
Yeah, I
reloaded.
felt like I was around family. I felt safe. I didn't feel like I was gonna get doxxed when I got back home or beat up
Mm.
online verbally or none of that shit. Yeah, I felt
Hey
safe there.
y'all. Hey
Mm-hmm.
y'all, I'm back from taking the trash to the curb.
Okay.
Okay.
But why do you think that Sean decided?
Okay.
Why do you think that Sean decided to keep it private? Like, okay,
Shit
the reason
like
why I'm saying
this.
that, huh?
He did what
From experience, they tried to destroy his event too. That's the reason why he
Mhm.
has a lot of experience. They were unable to
Yeah,
do so. There was a lot of talk. There was a whole lot of talk, but just like Sean said, Dovey vacation, whatever happens from it, this shit is internet gold. She winning regardless, in my opinion. If you like her, if you dislike her, her name in the
because they
street.
talking
She
about
needs to
it.
take yeah, she needs to take
but that
advantage
leads me
of that.
lead that leads me to, if you lie for somebody and this is your event, um you did it for a reason, but how does that impact at all? I'm looking at this
It doesn't.
holistically for people. I think it depends on whether you paid or whether you interested, or if it only has something to do with the people that was already going in the first place.
Well, you know
Yeah,
what I think,
that's
LL? I think that this
mm,
is just my perception. I could be wrong. No disrespect to Miss Dovey. I just think that her event, maybe in her head, it was just in survival mode. You got all kinds of people attacking you, your names and titles and stuff like that. You can see her live stream. She looks stressed. She looks like she's stressed out.
yeah,
Her,
she doesn't
Yeah,
look.
she doesn't look like she's enjoying this. So for her to take what is the word that she utilized? Because I know she said that was important for people to utilize the correct wording. Postponed
Hmm.
is because she needs to psychologically get her mind and stuff back together after
What?
this 5 to 9 month
Mm,
dragation. She been called everything in the book.
right.
I mean, regardless. And another thing that has me concerned, TC, Dory, L, and Mona, is about other content creators in this algorithm area here.
Hmm.
How is it going to affect if I wanted to have an event
I was going to say that.
which I do with Dory and Mona and my sisters and
You better
stuff.
not tell the goddamn B sec
But
about that shit.
I
I
mean,
know
but then
that.
how
That
you
shit
go?
But
is
see,
Then
y'all
juicy.
made some good points.
hold on.
The
How you
points that y'all making, it
event
sound
though?
like either keep it where nobody knows about the event, but some of the other content creators are like, oh, we need each other. We need to make commentary either before the event or after the event. It's like confusing.
For
Like
example,
that's the part that I was gonna say. How are you gonna get if you want
email. Yeah,
other people to come?
you
Like
have to.
it's a damn
Yeah.
shame. So you tell me I can't come on my channel and
Well,
say the house of Reloaded is getting together for 2024 and we gonna turn
I
the
mean, you
fuck up.
can, but I wouldn't.
I
And
wouldn't
you
either.
know where I'm going. I'm going
I would
here.
have an emailing
Go
list.
ahead.
I would have an email list, and I'd be emailing the people. I would put a hypothetical
yeah.
out there, okay?
So
And
I
I
can't.
have
Who
So
my
I
all
can't
we
tell
want
page
to
the people
go.
that
like
We
y'all.
just
we gonna have
I wouldn't
strippers.
tell them no details,
Can't even tell my
not
No
people
where,
that.
details.
not when. I say I'm thinking about doing this. Y'all want to do it? Whoever say yeah, I send them an email.
Matter of fact, I would start with all y'all in here, for example. Okay, TRG, positivity, the moderators. You know what I'm saying? The people you know you really get down with. Get y'all
Right.
email. Plan it then.
I
Look,
would invite all my ops.
girl.
Girl, you know,
All
they
y'all
ain't
can
going to be
come.
fighting and
So
rolling around out
All
in
y'all
the
can come.
California, you know.
Oh no, we're
Because
not
it's
gonna
a
do
comp.
that. We're not gonna
It's a
fight.
they could
We're gonna
TC
have a
the
jolly
We
time.
can take the ox to Boulder down.
girl. We could
What?
take them to the
The who?
Never
Grand
mind.
Canyon too. Wait, did you hear me? I said the Grand Canyon. Lead their asses in the
oh,
Girl,
and
damn
leave
y'all
them.
desert
always
somewhere.
y'all light skinned motherfuckers always thinking of hot shit to do.
You know I am. You know
The
I am.
Grand Canyon.
Take them right. Let's go to the Grand Canyon. Lead their ass
In
and peel off.
December, maybe.
Girl, but look, no, we'd be
Or
somewhere
take
else.
Don't
or
leave
take
I
them to
me,
sunburn.
take them
girl.
take them to the
I
gold.
sunburn and peel.
Okay. Yeah, I do too. But it's
Take,
you know what I'm telling y'all? It's also a competition. I noticed that if somebody
yeah.
had an event before, then they want to compete and say, "Oh,
Hey,
we only
Freddie.
did this for this amount of money. We did that. My event don't have nothing to do with you."
Mhm.
Hey
So
TR.
Dory,
Yeah.
y'all, which one of y'all on this panel is more, or if you not, you not, but it's more, is not forgetting what happened. Like somebody said something about you, like you having a hard time with that. Anybody?
No, I'm grateful for all my haters, everybody that talked about me, everybody that,
Yeah.
tried to kick me when I was down, everybody that lied on me. I want to send
Mhm.
them all a thank you card.
Cause it works. It worked because she
Hmm.
wrote she yeah, she rise up. So you know what I'm saying? Rose up rather, not rise up.
Right
She
on.
rose
That's
up.
it.
So
Hmm.
it you know what I'm saying? Haters got a job. Haters got a job now. You
I ain't
can't
mad
take
at nothing
I
except for
ain't
the
mad at
shit
him
people
either.
keep up present day that I don't care for. But I'm
Right.
good.
And the lies on your name and all that stuff.
Hmm.
That's the
Hmm.
part I don't go
So
for.
it
You
sounds
telling
like
your
attention.
Like
Like
on
haters,
you give it
your
attention.
haters, hold on, y'all. Your haters make you greater. Go ahead.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to come back, y'all. I'll be back.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it sounds like what you
they
give
don't realize
attention
the more
to.
what happened? Did Mona fall off?
Yeah.
Said she was coming
She said
back.
she'd be
Oh,
right
okay.
back.
I had to turn my TV down. My bad, y'all. But it seems like, TCI was thinking about it. I said, you know what? Another reason why they were talking so negatively of your event is because competition, And that's sad because I don't see anything wrong with what you all were going to do. That's disheartening.
And see,
Very
here's
disheartening.
and see, Dory, thank you. I appreciate it. Here's the thing. It wasn't even my event. It was Bama Girl's event because she had a live. And she said, you know what would be nice if we could all, we could have a meet and greet and stuff,
Mm,
after the pandemic or something. And then people were like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So after that, then Bama asked me, she said, TC, would you be available? Would you be all right with helping us to coordinate the events
mm,
and coordinate the trip? And I said, sure, no problem. And so, I was already a moderator for two people, Joyce and Danny Define, and they were going. So I was already their moderator. So they were like, okay, cool. Now there were other people that were going. Rebel Son, he had, his folks that were going, and there were several other people too that were gonna be attending. So once we did all of that, they
mm.
had four main people who coordinated things, and I was on the logistics,
Okay.
going, finding the place. How do people get back? What's the transportation going to look like? How do they pay out, not out of pocket? See, this is what I do.
Mm.
I try to find the most expensive and best things with coming out of a person's pocket the least amount.
Okay. Don't you have a background? You like me have a background in contract
Yes, you
negotiation,
know what,
right?
Dory.
Yeah.
You you know. Okay, we can use tools. We can use a 501c3. We can use an
Right.
LL Corp. We can use an S Corp. I mean, the LLC, an S Corp. There's
Escort.
various things that you can use. And then I was, I have in the swag bags and things of that nature. And of course, beautiful people like you, who I had some people here in Philly who are business owners. They were like, yeah, y'all gonna do so and so and so. Take my products. Look, me and Rebel Son were gonna meet with his friend, and he and I and his friend were gonna meet like 2 days before, and we were gonna scope the place out, check out everything, let people know, okay, everything is copacetic,
Okay.
blase to the blase, okay. And I was gonna check out the chief of police that was in that town, check him out, because I had some of my alumni check him out, vetted him, and he was excited. And there was this older man who had a transportation system. He was like, he was like, I can't wait to see some black people. Oh my God. And he was like, look, don't worry about how much. I'll get them. I'll pick them up. Whoever's coming in and blah, blah, blah. I said, well, I don't have everyone's itinerary as of that just yet.
Okay.
But as soon as I do get it, you'll have it. And, we're not going to see you, not be with some, you own a business, He was like, I can donate. He says, I could be a sponsor, right? I was like, you damn right you can be.
That's right. And
boom. You see what I'm saying, Dory?
Right. Black businesses can definitely, they would want to sponsor you.
And then all of y'all have channels, right?
Right.
Look, Triple L, Nicole Reloaded, Dory, Mona, other people that's in the chat. All of y'all got channels. You reach people, okay?
Right.
And
networking.
You understand what I'm saying? So y'all network virtually, you network globally. Your reach is different, and people understand that.
That's what my interest
so
is.
Everybody was people were willing to give, but you gotta have someone that knows how to ask.
Right.
Well, there you go. Say it again.
You gotta have someone that knows how to ask and make it beneficial to that business owner.
Correct.
We was gonna be like, we was gonna be getting in the car, or in the, it was like a what was it, an Escalade jump thing, and he had his his stuff, logo and everything on the car and whatnot. I mean, fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And he was like, these are black people coming. I said, you better believe it, except for somebody we don't know who's black, but to my knowledge, we all, brothers and sisters. He was like, I'm sponsoring. Boom, got him. Chief of police, got him. My folks, we gonna have swag bags. I had all kind of, shea butter, all kind of nice little zop, whip, wop, bam, bam, bam. The restaurant, they was like, look, you have a flat rate. You can eat as much as you want, drink as much as you want. Flat rate.
What?
Now, that Tennessee whiskey and Hennessy and blase to the blase is good stuff.
Ain't it though? And you know what's so crazy? Because that's called networking.
I told you I had wanted to go, but I had too many badass kids, so I couldn't go.
So may I ask you so crazy? May I ask a question? How did they get a sexcapade from everything you just said? Well, how did they even come about, family?
Yeah, and then how did you become the lawyer? I just want to know.
It's like they threw me into the mess.
They threw her into it. See, they threw her and like she had something to do with it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You mean to the new stuff that's going on now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's why I thought it was two separate events.
Okay, you know what?
Because
right.
Because I listened to, it was Castro Cannon. I was not posting as an attorney for him or anything like that. It's stupidity. Jay Wilson called me, asked me, this is when I was back at 18. All I can remember is something about a picture of his private area. That's all I know.
Oh,
and yeah. Okay. So they're mixing me being an advocate for him to get dive it into my network to get that picture taken down. Mind you, this is 4 years ago. I don't even remember the whole context of the conversation. I just remember me being an advocate It's like if I called you up and I said, TC, hey, someone has a picture of me
Mhm.
online. What should I do? You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
they're tying that all into. He calls me today. He calls me and he texts me. I'm like,
Okay.
yes. And he's like, did you talk? But it was not about being a lawyer for anybody. Okay. I'm very clear on what I do for a living if I feel like telling people, right? And
Right.
then just, not even giving him legal advice, but just being an advocate for what do you call it? I guess online pornography, maybe? Or
Okay.
just being ear to someone and listening to them. That was it. So they're
There
tying
you go.
me in one line into this event from Tennessee. Yeah. Is that bizarre? And I was like, huh?
Wow.
Like, what are you
Nicole,
talking
you
about?
are messy.
Who me? I'm telling the
Nicole,
truth.
I'm looking
I
at
mean,
your
it's crazy.
What?
It's
looking
crazy
at
because
your
I think
thumbnail.
What?
I think they're
I didn't make.
mixing
I didn't. What you talking about? You made that LL. Stop lying on me.
Let me get my
those.
third device. I got 3 devices going now.
Lord, no, but my point that I'm making is that they're mixing apples and oranges, and that's
Yes.
one more thing to discredit all the hard work that you all put in. That's the whole
Exactly.
point I'm making. That one has nothing to do with the other.
Right.
The people, places, and things are totally different, but you see how easily you can change someone's mind just by actually lying. You know what I'm saying? Not being,
Absolutely.
yeah, lying on the
You're right.
situation and what's it called? Convoluting it, TC?
Absolutely.
Okay, I want to make sure I'm on the right page here.
Nope. You're absolutely on point. These folks don't realize. Like somebody said in a when I was I was going at it with a content creator.
Hmm.
And the question, it wasn't a question, it was a statement. Well, who knows if TC graduated from any school, blah, 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 and things of that nature. And I was
What?
like, you know what? And I was like, I just shook my head and I was like, wow, see, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
Hmm. And see, I noticed that because even with and I'll put a name on it because I hate just kind of talking around stuff. Like I used to always be an advocate for just Kimmy, because I think that she's
Hmm.
a professional woman. She's smart. You know what I'm saying? This
Hmm.
is before we
Gotcha.
fell out, and I'd sit there and I'd notice how in the beef sector they down people with degrees or a high
Yes.
level of professionalism, and I
Uh-huh.
saw that, and so I spoke out. Once again, being an advocate. You follow me,
Right.
Nicole? You follow me,
Exactly.
Mona,
Isabel?
and you know what, sisters and brother, look,
They
Mona
do.
was one of the first. I've never seen
Hmm.
anything like that in my whole life. I was so baffled. Like I had to see a therapist after what Mona went through online because
Hmm.
because
Wow.
it was that deep. It was that deep. It was that deep. I was confused because I
Gotcha.
try to tell people when you are listening to negativity over and over
Day in
again,
and day out.
it does affect your psychological. You need to
Yes.
take social media psychological breaks, and it
Mhm.
takes only what is it, sisters, 21 days to create a habit.
There you go. Right.
I do not believe at by 1 minute that you get on here and you've been cussing all week long and then you just skip to the loo to church and none of them thoughts are in your subconscious of your mind. You are a liar and God ain't in you. Period.
There you go. Because you right. It's still in you. You right.
And it doesn't even have to be hard to walk away from it. You just have to condition yourself. Say, listen,
Mhm.
It
I'm,
does
I'm
take
too
practice. It
intelligent
does
for
take
this.
practice. If you create
Yeah.
online behavior where you're constantly arguing, and that people don't know how to debate anymore, they can still have great, great, passionate debates. People would love it, and you can educate the people, and we can make money. No, that's too much like right. No,
No,
I gotta
because
dox your kids. I gotta find out where your grandmama is buried. I gotta,
Oh
I
yeah.
got a
Yeah.
doctor
now
type
people
thing.
sit. Wait, hold on. Did y'all hear about them taking drones and putting it over people's houses, girl, and dropping stuff in the backyard to kill dogs? It's just too much. Let me.
Wait till no, but check it out. I got something better. Two things. Point number one is that if they debate you, the ones that are heavy into the bitches and the hoes, it'll show their intellect, lack thereof of intellectual ability.
That's right.
Okay, it'll be a mirror of their intellect. The people will see that they're not that intelligent. And number two, have you guys ever heard
Mhm.
of chemtrails? That's when you see like
Yes.
the crop dusters and stuff
In the
like that.
sky. Yeah, chemtrails.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I promise you that's been on my mind for a while. Saying, you know what? I think it's something in our water, in the urban areas or whatever, or in our food, on our produce, because all of us can't be this damn crazy.
Well, I don't know if you guys read up on this or not, but after the pandemic,
Mm,
majority of everybody around the world had some form of effect because they were trapped in their homes, and they call
mm,
it pandemic. They call it pandemic brain. It even affected the cats and the dogs. Dogs
Yeah,
had
it did.
because God created the human body and flesh to rub elbows with mankind. It is not normal. A lot of lack of vitamin D, A, K, B12. I could go on and on about that. Got to
Shoot.
be careful because they don't want you to even say nothing about that. I'm just saying
you're
that's just
right.
my opinion. I am not providing medical advice, YouTube. I'm just saying. But those things, it does have an effect. It has an effect on you. What we went through as case studies, at you looking ass. It is what it is. So all of these images that we sat back and we watched and that we participated in, it's in our spirit and it's in our brain. And people don't want to acknowledge that that's what it is, but it's science that supports that. Mental health doctors, psychiatrists,
Wow.
they created YouTube off of how to give people, in a sense, in regards to the marketing and how YouTube is set up, off of how gambling was created.
But may I ask you a question, Nicole? Why is it predominantly resonating in ours in the black sector? Not the black sector isn't, they black people. I'm talking about amongst our people. Or am I wrong about that? It's
No,
always
I think
to
that
be
it does
our.
resonate. I do think that it resonates with some, but I think I don't think it's as complex as it is, but it is. If you reward a channel when they go live calling, disrespecting their own people and doxing and stuff with 1,000 people in the chat, 500 all the time, people are going to go where the numbers go. So if I come on here talking about chicken and I get
Mm,
1,000 views, and I'm talking about live views, right? Viewers and stuff, I'm going to keep talking about chicken. Same thing with beef, or if you were clipping toenails. But the thing is, the algorithm, which they don't realize, is pushing this for a reason to help destroy black folk. I've told
mm,
y'all many times that my sister went over to YouTube. They're very aware of the beef sector. They're very aware of the black sector. And the white folks sit back and they laugh. We are
yeah,
entertainment, and they push this stuff. If you get on here talking about God or marketing or trying to be positive, don't nobody share your stuff. They don't like it. They make fun of you for not having numbers and all this other stuff. And it discourages content creators. Who wants to keep feeding a dead garden?
right. Well, see, I think that like you said, and so did Miss VW. She said that 10 years, like this part of YouTube, if people are going to get sued, people are going. There's going to
And
be
the
more.
laws are changing. If we
Yeah.
don't keep up with the laws, and YouTube is constantly changing, y'all. It's constantly changing. And they're changing the rules based on laws that are
Well,
changing. You may
it's
tell to
also
say the wrong thing and the FBI be at your damn house.
okay. Let's take this for example. Okay, TC, the event we were talking about, right, in
Hmm.
Tennessee. Businesses are sponsoring it, and then you got people up on here talking about it's going to be a sexcapade. Do you know that right then and there, that's a walking lawsuit? That's a walking lawsuit. I
Yes,
mean,
ma'am. I haven't forgotten. I
okay.
have everybody written down.
Oh, you see where I'm going with that? Because now you're hurting not only her business, her bottom line. They don't think about that because they get out here and think that it's cool to sit up there and down stuff like that. That's down.
Let me say something real quick, baby. I don't want to. Hold on. Freddie said, shout out to 247 people in the chat. Congrats, Miss Nicole. I'll believe it if the numbers register. They be fucking with my channel. So I don't know.
Wait,
I'll,
Freddie said,
I'll be happy after if it actually really registers. Because people be doing stuff to my channel. But anyway, I ain't going to cry.
okay, no, that's a good thing. But see, that just goes to
People be
show
doing stuff. And you know that,
you.
Lori.
Is it 200? No, I want to know
I
that
don't,
for
I don't believe that.
Freddie. Tell me how many people is in the chat booth, if you
I don't
can,
believe that.
because we
Hey,
just,
sister, welcome, baby.
yeah. Let me know. Wait a minute. Is that TRG? TRG, let me know how many is in the chat because that's a good thing,
Oh,
Nicole.
that's good,
Uh,
Nicole. Come on
I
now.
yeah.
mean, they're coming from. It could be coming from
Will
my.
it,
It could be coming
will
from my
it
Twitter.
into existence?
I
Then
don't.
will it
I don't
into
know.
existence?
Right.
Okay,
Because
I'll put it
you know,
to existence. Hi to the 246 people in the chat. I love you. I mean, that's in the skybox.
yeah, we put
Hey
it up.
Nicole,
Yes, my love.
Nicole.
But you,
Yes.
Dory had hit on a good thing, something that not me, but I see, and it was almost kind of bothering me. I had to like shake it.
Mm.
I shook it like off of me, and but it just came back up. And sometimes, like if you tell somebody the truth or whatever, um, that next comeback and like beefing is gonna be, why are you bringing me up? Why are you clout chasing off of me? Why? Because they don't want the truth out. So it's just, that's just the game. It's just gonna be that way. And imagine how you might feel. You might feel like, oh no, me and my 1-2 people, me and my 20 people, whatever. And they keep on bringing up the fact that your numbers are low and that you want all this stuff. Now, what are you gonna do? Like, what is your next? Are you willing to to go with God? Are you willing to? Are you willing to go out of bounds? What is your next move?
But your next move is to have a goal. Have a goal, Chip. Well, like for example, I'm gonna give you your videos, your energy when you're dancing, playing music. Today you had a fanning yourself. I saw it. I always visit your channel because it's
It
space. Hey, Diamond, it's
was 10, 10, 10s
space
across
that.
the floor. That's why.
But here's the thing: you may only have two people today, okay? But you keep going because I'm here to tell you, beef is not. You're not going to get longevity, and it's not profitable. It
no,
is.
it's
I mean,
not.
that's the right. You got to look at it a bigger
And
thing. Like
eventually,
Brian,
too, Ephraim is going to get your channel shook. So you
if
may
take it,
you may
that's
get to about 15,000, 20,000, or just even imagine 50,000 subscribers beefing. And then
mhm,
somebody come in and go to some old videos and flag and
mhm.
report you down. All that hard work, all that time away from kids, family, all of that psychological. And if you even look and pay attention, and y'all look, I'm not saying this to be mean because I'm not. But if you notice, have you noticed that some content creators, how they have aged?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the
And
thing.
I'm just saying this with, I mean this with love. Number one, there's blue lights that come off of your cameras, your phone and stuff like that. So when your face is constantly in blue light, the straining of your eyes and all this stuff. Like you can see, some people have really aged. Like I put on shea butter before I go live to protect my
Mm,
skin from being on this computer. It
but
real
uh,
stuff.
That's
Nicole,
good. That's very good.
I want. I'm sorry. Can I say one thing before I forget? I don't mean take over. I've got to take over spirit. Um, it's a gotcha type of thing,
Girl,
Nicole.
shit, wait. What did she say? She got to take off. Shut your
No,
ass.
I got to take over spirit tonight. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself.
Dory, you can't be on here beefing with yourself, Dory.
Y'all crazy. Okay, for example, right? People they say, "Oh, yeah, I forgot how I was going to put this." For example, when they were talking about, um, you know, I didn't know if she was a lawyer or not a lawyer. You still don't know what I am. You see what I'm saying? You only tell people the stuff that they want to know. You have to be very careful of how you display yourself too. You know, and what you say to people and what you don't say to people. I'm really stuck on the fact of the matter that here's a businesswoman. I'm talking about UTC, and here they are spreading negativity on your network. You know, that to me, for the life of me, I'm not going to understand. So to answer your question, well, I was saying that you got to maintain the course with what you're doing,
right.
because that's right, your channel can get taken. It's coming down to that.
Mm-hmm.
Watch.
Absolutely.
It's not even
That's
coming
right.
down to that.
Anybody that
We
uses,
have seen it. I mean, no
yes.
disrespect to grown
And
folks TV. I ain't seen somebody get their channels. This man lost how many? Like 5 channels. But the thing is, if you do have a good, strong support system, the people will come back and subscribe to you. But not all of them. I mean, because even look at Pastor Ass. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He still hasn't got back the numbers and stuff that he has. That's a lot of work. I don't know. For me, when I first came on YouTube, YouTube was fun. You could, and I had some very, very heated debates. But it was like, shoot, if you lost one, I took it on the chin and came back, or whatever. But we didn't keep it going and going and going. And people were actually educated, and they didn't like that. That's why they came for my throat,
Mm.
and I left.
I want to respond to something that Triple L said, and it's kind of segueing into what you said, Dory. Let me just say, when I first started doing my HBCU segment with Joyce, and I've always have been having heart for mothers who wanted their children, especially sons, to go to college. And that was the reason why I said, Joyce, I think we should do this. I think this will be good. Now, the numbers weren't always like pow, pow, pam, pam. Then, of course, somebody would be beefing, and then it's over 1,000. But let me tell you what I manifested. And I kept telling Joyce, don't worry about, as a matter of fact, I'm not really doing this for us. I'm doing this for those that come after us. And I want to leave a print. I want to leave a mark. And I want to put an outline together so that they'll know what to do and how to do some things, whoever that might be. And then I said, I got a call from Nicole Murphy. Then I manifested Shaquille O'Neal, because her son was getting ready to go off to college. And I said to Joyce, I said, listen, hashtag certain things, y'all know how to do, put in Nicole, you talk about algorithm all the time. I hear you. Dory, you talk about making sure you got to be strategic.
Yes, right.
Hashtag, HBCU, blah, blah, blah. Because those their people found me.
Yeah.
And said, oh, this is TC HBCU Queen, blah, blah, blah. And maybe and they tagged me with, like, they got in contact with me.
You know what? That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
And all I'm saying, and this is the Triple L. Listen, you have to have I would say a short term, a midterm, and a long term goal. So the short term goal: get your channel, get the 1,000, get monetized, and all of that good stuff. But think about the trips. Think about going places and expanding your horizon.
Girl, you can
and meeting people and like manifesting people to you.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the 1,000 in the chat, and the 1,000 or the 10,000 subbies and all. That's a beautiful thing. God bless America and let freedom ring. But you're gonna have a couple of handfuls of people that you're gonna ride or die with for the rest of your life, because other people are seasonal. Other pieces, season, a reason, or a lifetime, right?
Yeah.
So later for all of that Triple L that you talking about, bruh, because you want to manifest somebody bigger and better that's gonna teach you how to do some of the things and be able to acquire some stuff that your mind hasn't even imagined yet.
Girl,
right
here, just like I'm saying to you all, I created the Black Social Media Society. Don't you know, people think that we and it's only 2 people.
Where 2 or more gathered in my name.
Boom, boom, boom. But here's the thing. Anytime, that's why I say, if you have a channel and there's something that's going on, I'm gonna say, listen, I want to go to this person's channel because I'm doing scholarships and I want to do this person, and I want to be in this person's channel. We're gonna push and promote X, Y, and Z. We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna say, Dory, I'm gonna call Nicole. I'm gonna say, listen, get in contact. I need you to I'm doing a tour. I am doing a scholarship tour. and I'm in need because they have money on the freaking floor, and here's this, that, and the other, because it has happened. I have done it before with various content creators. They all around here, so forth and so on. That's why, for the most part, a lot of times people won't go after my throat because I bring it to the freaking table. I am not I haven't joined anyone. The 99 cent, that's bullshit. I don't give a damn. Okay, because when I bring some money to the table, I'm bringing some money to the table.
It's right. That's right.
You know what I mean? And that, because I do it. Let me tell you something, man. My this first lady, this sister I met when I was 23. She taught me everything.
Okay.
You hear me? She taught me everything. She was 46.
Wow, that's good.
That was my first love. And I'm going to tell you.
All right now.
She'll always be my love because of everything she taught me. How to write in marketing. You know, I knew how to write, but I didn't know how to write for marketing purposes.
Okay.
You know, because Dory, it's like legalese, it's like, other things. You got to know how to write in a certain way to attract who you want to attract.
That's right. Contract has its own language. It has its own, like, you got fixed price, time, material, sole source. So that's right. I prefer to have a sole source, but
now Goldman Sachs is opening up for businesses, and I'm trying to get them to. I'm writing some stuff up. It's taking me a while because I'm looking at content creators. This is your business.
Right.
Get Goldman Sachs. Go ahead and take a class with them virtually and things of that nature. Get your certificate. Let them give you somebody who will brand you for the rest of your life.
That's true. And you know what?
You understand what I'm saying? But the full Allah people that's in, when I say into the full Allah, people that see this one thing that have a comment, do a commentary, that kind of thing. That's one thing. There's other people that's out here doing some all kind of they just doing they're doing a lot. They're doing too much. Yeah, they're doing a lot. They're going overboard. Love overboard. They without a damn life raft or lifesaver. And I just want my intention, and I stay here in the beefing sector because I could go anywhere, but I like the people that are here.
Yeah, it's not bad people.
I really do.
Right, it's not.
I really do.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad people here.
When I'm in some areas, if I'm in the LV or whatever, I'll put in a comment, hey, I'm in LV. This is where I am. Blase, come meet me. If you want to meet me, fine. If you don't, fine. I don't, because this is who I am. Me and my queen. This is the fuck who we are. That's it. Right. That's all. That's it.
That's it. And blogging is a big business. It is a multi-million-dollar business if you do it right. I'm watching this one kid. He does uploads, right? It's still vlogging. He just made 1 million subscribers. His name is I Know Ariel. He just had that of the loyalty test, where, like, say you and your partner switch phones and see if you texting somebody else.
Oh, Lord.
It is so. It's like I sit there and I watch those videos, TC. It is like every last one of my watch is interesting. But he just made. You should have saw his ticker, y'all. His ticker when he made 1 million subscribers, and then it went up. He was at he was definitely over 1 million on a simple concept. One simple concept. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, Chipwell. Don't get dismayed by the number of people. It may only be 2, 3 in there now.
That's all right, baby.
But somebody gonna see you. Somebody gonna see you. And you daggone sure don't want them seeing you. Like when you do your videos for the celebrity gossip and stuff like that, those are hitting too.
Yes.
You don't change if it's working for you, it works for you. You don't change for other people, because other people are going to be, like TC said, a season, reason, or a lifetime.
Right.
And that's what you got to pay attention to. Think about it. If I would have kept arguing with people, calling them bezos, I couldn't get no sponsors. I have a product line now.
There you go.
I'm be sitting there talking about Dons and Divas, and this person, I'm not going to say I don't curse at all, but I do. But just constantly going back and forth. It's something mentally not stable with that. And I'm no doctor. I just know that if you apply it to real life, it's not going to work. And you should be able to hold your audience with your commentary.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Exactly. And a lot of people ask me, Dory, they say, well, TC, how come you haven't done it? Because I don't want the responsibility of one of these channels. What y'all have to listen, what y'all do, it's work.
It is work. It is work.
This is not no easy. You know, I don't know why people just think, I don't know what people are thinking. What y'all do is work. Then you're already self-editors. You're graphic artists and designers. You're creative. You know, you're basically daggone near scientists with the algorithms, understanding formulas and how to do this, that, and the other, and the third. And then you have to interview people, so y'all have interviewing skills. You can talk to people. You capture their attention. What y'all do. I'm people. Oh, TC's gonna probably want to get it and get off. I'm cloud. I was accused of being a cloud chaser.
Oh gosh,
I don't want it. What y'all got?
I've never seen.
I don't have what y'all got. I don't have it. I want to just be able to say, listen, Nicole, I have somebody that wants to do an interview. Can I use your channel? Yep, that's it.
You know I'll be down for that, girl, anytime. You know that.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll be like, this person, that's
Mm-hmm.
it. That's all I want to do, because the stuff that y'all do promotions, y'all do all these little, intros, outros, and stuff. And then, and when I'm in the real world and I'm talking my stuff to the regular people out here in the real world, and coming from the stuff that I'm learning from you all,
hey, better.
Where you learn that? What you do? I'm like, y'all don't know nothing about that.
But you know what that's called, boo? That's called added value in business terminology.
Boom. Okay. Boom.
When you bring it to the table, you want people in your circle that's going to bring you added value. I mean, you're adding value, and so you're adding something to their platform with your network. I mean, affiliations in the business world can be easy to come by or hard to come by. But they're gonna do their research, Nicole. Oh, they're gonna do
yeah. I mean, just like with my daughter, TC, I need you to email me, because my daughter, her and her boyfriend, fiance, they are doing a really, really good job. And I've reached out to a couple of people. Yeah, she got over 100,000 on TikTok. He has 500,000, probably even more than that, almost 1 billion views. It's a very, very good concept that they have created together. Black is black love, natural black hair. You know what I'm saying? Getting women hair to grow and stuff like that or whatever. And he does food or whatever. And it's really I need somebody smart, really smart on my team that has some time to help to put this into a package while they are hot to continue. Because what my daughter wants to do is she wants to create a family, a family blog or whatever. When I went over there on her TikTok, she was just doing my hair. We had an audience of 20,000 people watching us. My daughter didn't tell me until after it was over, because she didn't want me to get nervous. And when she told me afterwards, my mind was blown. I couldn't believe it.
I'm not surprised.
8 hours.
I'm not surprised. I sit around and watch people scratch dandruff. So come on.
Right.
I be watching that dandruff because my queen, she's like, why do you watch that? And I'm like, I don't know.
It actually helps with anxiety.
It's something, I don't know what it is.
Or it's soothing, or it takes your mind away. I watch pimple porn. That's what I call it.
It's crazy, but I love watching that. And and then I get mad when I don't see the dandruff. It's just
right.
It's
why you put this clip up here? Where is the dandruff?
It is what it is. That's my guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
I stand in it, and that's just that. But Triple L, you all have a gold mine here, and if I could, and personally, again, all of you in the beefing sector. I'm just talking about beefing sector. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's something about, number one, the sisters in the beefing sector that is, y'all all have a strength that is amazing to me. Yes, people can be petty and mean and vicious. Yes, But let me tell you something. It's a strength about y'all. And I know that people be on some F stuff. I know it. Trust me. I see some other stuff in y'all. And I see some other stuff in a lot of people. And I'm just going to be perfectly honest. In my heart of hearts, I wish the best for all of you, honestly
Thank
speaking.
you. Thank you.
I wish the best for all of you. I know sometimes we got to go messy for a second or two and do, okay, got it. But I noticed that there's some people that know how to get in it, do a little mess and take it right back. You know what I'm
Get out.
saying?
Yeah,
You know,
get in, like
that's
Dory did earlier, because something happened, didn't it, Dory?
Yeah. I mean, it's like every time I go, I'm having a good conversation with a content creator. And this one, she's only in her 20s, you know what I'm saying? So I really don't take her seriously. But it gets to the point where, first of all, you think you're going to keep disrespecting me. Like, what is your problem? Because you can't get in the circle? I know that's what the problem is. Because my circle's tight. All of us are doing something that's very, very prosperous, okay? And
right.
so, with that being said, she comes on this platform, starting crap, comes on. I'll walk away. Now, the B-sector rules is you stand up there and argue. No, that needs to be changed.
Yes.
I'm
Change
going
it.
to walk away from you. And I'm going to tell your host that, guess what? Thanks for having a panel killer. One time, okay, maybe the host didn't know. 2 times, but the responsibility is on me.
Yes.
I have to say, okay, am I going to engage or am I not going to engage? So I will be a punk. I'll be a punk because what you're not going to do is use me. Mental slavery is a beast. You're not going to mental enslave me mentally and make me sit up there and go back and forth with you with a bitch hole. You're not going to bait me.
No.
And that's the trolls. The trolls want to do that as well.
Absolutely. We don't
And
win like that. No.
what do you call it? Agents of chaos.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Agents.
It was a word.
Yes.
The agents of chaos. And that's what it's designed to do, because really, I think the beef sector stemmed from the celebrity gossip sector. And it just went, from that. And like you said, there are some really good content creators. I do agree. I don't think everyone there is bad, but you do
No,
have
I
bad
don't.
apples. Like, she wants me to argue with her, TC. And I'm like, no, grow up. Grow up.
Right.
It's like no one's even talking to you. We're having a healthy conversation. And then you got this chick has her attitude or her ass on her back. I don't know what it is. But it's the point of the matter is that if it keeps happening, so then you have to ask yourself, am I going to hit this link again? Or I'm just going to leave it alone because I know what to give. Dory know what to give.
Okay.
That's the way I look at it. Oh, you know what I was going to ask you, TC, real quick? And it's no shade. Wasn't y'all's trip after the vacation trip? Was it planned after that or before that?
Okay, vacation trip came out before our trip did.
Okay.
Right. It was on hold. Okay, it was on hold. And then we just decided to go ahead and start planning for another trip. You know why? Because April was supposed to be our trip. June, July was supposed to be Phi's trip.
Okay.
Because it was 4th of July, wasn't it, or something like that, y'all?
It was somewhere. It was in the summertime, I do believe.
It was the summertime.
Yeah.
So we were gonna have ours, and then like 3 months later, then people could we have it saved up or recuperate it or whatever the case may be, and then join a bigger meet and greet in Chicago.
Okay. Yeah. I thought so. I was like, wait a minute. I do remember now that you bring it up, because I heard, little things about it. I said, wait a minute. I think that was around the same time, but y'all didn't collect any money or nothing like that.
No.
Good. You didn't have to worry about that.
No. And again, Dory, you know how I am. Well, you don't, but you know business.
Right.
We were down to, like timelines. When you begin, people say, okay, money's got to be in X, Y, and Z time. Well, when we were get to that point, we were gonna. My intention was, because I wasn't gonna even say anything about the sponsors that I had. I wasn't gonna say anything until I saw the seriousness of people.
Okay, the dedication.
So, right. So if I was to say, what's today's date? Today is 8/9, and I said, okay, Dory, Nicole, Triple L, Mona. Now this is the deal. We're gonna have to have $200 by September the 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Now from this time to September the 1st, I'm networking. I'm getting people, doing my logistics, finding out who and where the sponsors. I had sponsors that were getting ready that sponsored 2 nights out of the 4 nights we were going to be there in 5 days. Mm-hmm. So we were only paying for 2 nights.
See,
you see what I'm saying? It's like, but I know, listen, I talk to people, I sell them YouTube, and I sell them content creators won't mind sponsoring. And I mean, not sponsoring, but we'll say something nice about your transportation system,
right?
Or your car service, or the food, or the corn liquor. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Okay.
From Tennessee, Tennessee, that kind of thing, and things of that nature. And you get
girl, wait, peep game. Jay Wilson just went live and wiped out.
Are you
Tell
serious?
That was in here, child.
Tell me,
It
because I be wondering that kind of stuff.
But it was not all females. It was not, and the females that were there were not all gay. No.
Why is he pushing this?
And people get so wrapped up. Why do Black people get so wrapped up in this sexuality thing? Because I damn sure don't want none of them.
Not near one.
They aren't.
What?
It's a lot. It's a lot. Like,
a lot of people grandiose themselves way too much. It is not that type of party.
Right.
I am the way that I am and have always been. I've tried to always be. If I've ever been inappropriate, I apologize. But whenever I greet people, how you doing, sis? How you doing, queen? How you doing, beloved? So forth and so on. I try to keep it 100. I try to keep it, warm, but also like don't get too motherfucking familiar, motherfucker, because I will fuck your shit up. Don't get it twisted, okay? Don't get too, because familiarity breeds contempt. And folks have to understand that I'm not trying to get too familiar. I don't want to know your business. If you tell me, understand it goes to the grave with me. Just like I told y'all, you will never know, because I'm not telling it, all the people that were going to be at that event. I'm not telling it. Why is it like some CIA, FBI? No, it's not. It's just not nobody's goddamn business. And the people who were there, who were gonna be there, if they want to tell it, they tell it.
It won't be you.
No, it's not gonna be me.
See, how did this? If you know, how did this come back up? Like, how was this even resurrected?
Did he go live talking about the mess again?
Yeah, he went live and took my 2 people, child.
He who?
Jay Wilson.
Oh, I don't
know. Deanna was probably like, some people, they on the YouTube streets, they do not really pay attention to stuff, and somebody will come and tell them, and they'll watch a video, and it'll be like 2 months ago or 4 months ago, and then they'll just bring light to it, and then it's an event, and Dobie's got this event, so it's all like perfect timing in their mind to sit up here and discuss something that happened a year ago or whatever.
But think about it. What does one event have to do with the other? For example, I was gonna say this earlier. I'm getting old, I'm getting old. But no, like I want Sean Bryce having a what you call it? I think a cruise, right? And I would love to go on to something like that. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Is when it doesn't seem like it would be uncomfortable. it's also comfortability when you're doing these meet and greets, because it's a damn shame when they talk about you after you get back home. And that's exactly what goes on.
Right.
They talk about you. I mean, it's no loyalty. It's no confidentiality.
Right.
You almost got to have a confidentiality agreement
Well, that's
from
what I
the
was
door.
just about to ask.
There you go, Dory.
I was
Boom.
going to say,
There
if
you
I
go.
have an event, I'm going to want an
NDA.
NDA.
Yeah, okay,
Boom.
exactly.
And
You want
then
as
total
almost
game in a non-compete clause, especially if
a
it's
non.
content creators. Mm-hmm.
There you go, and a
You're not gonna come
non-compete.
back on here
Okay.
and turn my event into your whole a year of talking about this shit and steal from my pocket. That's part
And,
that I don't like
oh,
about what
you
goes
know what
on.
I'm gonna do? Oh, because let me tell you what I'm gonna do. The sponsors that I have, I'm gonna get them for a 2-3 year stint. We're gonna do 2-3 year contract. So when I do the meet and greet next year, so yeah, you're gonna hold people accountable for professionalism. You can party
Right.
and still be professional. That's not difficult.
You're
Because
right.
I'm not going for just 1 year. One time I'm going for a recompete. That's what you call it, recompete. So that's what I'll put in my proposal.
And
Especially if it's
sometimes you already know, like, who you're inviting. You know they're gonna come back to YouTube and lie and act up.
Mhm.
So you gotta sometimes size up people, because that's your right to just maturity to size
Yeah.
people up and to know what their next action would be, depending on what they've shown you in the past.
Well, let me tell you this. I have one banner that says everyone can't sit at the table.
Nope.
Everyone's not allowed to sit at the table, Triple L. They're not on your level.
No,
You
man.
know, is that being arrogant? No. Is that being cocky?
No,
No. That's being confident in who I am. Everybody's not allowed to sit at your table and break bread with you. You got to put them barriers up and have boundaries, okay? And that way, it's easy to weed out the bad seeds.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
oh
Yeah.
y'all. So this has something to do with the topic. Nicole, like, Angela Lee, she's leaving the I mean they're canceling the whole
The
Breakfast
Breakfast Club.
Club.
I
What?
I
Was
heard
there
that
any?
that was gonna happen. So it's true because they said that a
It's
couple of years ago.
true. Uh, was there anything that you noticed with them going live every day or recording?
Well, I had kind of pulled back on watching it because of Charlemagne the God and what went on with that young lady. You know what I'm talking about? Jessica
It's
Reed.
so many people I can't
Jessica.
remember who.
After me speaking with her mother, I had a hard time watching the Breakfast Club after that. Her
What
mother
happened?
was really really hurting, and what Jessica Reed went through and her experience and stuff like that was like I couldn't even bring myself to come out and talk about it. I had a lot of information. I just let it go. A lot of times I could get on here and blow some stuff up, but if God don't impress on my heart to discuss it, I let it
Mm,
go.
yeah.
Who is Jessica Reed? Like, it's so many people out here.
Yeah.
She's a political commentary. Is that
Oh yeah, okay, and that's what they said. I was watching Culture Bay, and she said that they got too politically correct, and that maybe why it the views went
But
down. It's
Charlamagne
not.
also too had other deals, underbelly deals, allegedly.
Somebody had a deal.
Charlemagne,
you
Charlemagne
know
the
what?
God. He's been tired of the Breakfast Club for some years now.
Right. And you
Now
know what?
we all different. Why do you think I don't like him? I hate when I don't like people. I hate it.
But you
Mm-hmm.
know what? You know what? Any progressive people don't stay in one place for 20 and 30 years. See,
Right.
just
That's
like
right.
I've never been able to adopt that concept, even though there's nothing wrong with it because our ancestors had to work. They worked 40 years in the post office as a teacher, in the ministry and so forth and
Right.
so forth. So taking nothing away from that. But as we have gotten to a particular point in our humanity, we want to explore a variety of different things. So
Mm-hmm.
I am not a Charlemagne the God advocate or anything like. I don't really even particularly care for him, honestly.
But I
However,
can see why he leaving you. I'm sorry, sis. My bad.
no, I was just saying. However, I think that the whole Breakfast Club has taken its course,
Yeah.
and they've done. I think that they do need to go in different directions. I think God has a blessing much bigger for them if they got to get now. They got to get back uncomfortable again to get comfortable again. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? See, they comfortable now, and when you're comfortable, you don't grow. You see what I'm
That
saying?
is so
So
true.
now you just gotta,
Mhm.
they gotta look at it like, listen, hopefully they've invested in some of the good stuff, and hopefully they have financial advisors, lawyers, and accountants that have done great things with the money that they've made, and they were able to do some stuff. Now they can kind of maybe sit it out for a year, think it through,
Mhm.
be with their family, get their bodies together, go do some, traveling on their own without the without the title of the Breakfast Club or whatever the hell that is, and
Mhm.
and then go out and do something in
Yeah.
life. Go. I wish they would go ahead and do some volunteer work, them and their children, and go somewhere and do something with regular folks. Maybe that will be very rewarding. And then get back out there. And then get back out there and start owning and operating their own stuff.
Mhm.
I like her
You
show
see what I'm
better.
saying? That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's where we gotta be. That's boss.
Let me ask
That's
y'all a question.
boss.
I, I
What do y'all think about Kwame Brown?
I don't know too much about it, but just to add to what TC was saying, it's called complacency. People get complacent in their jobs every day to get
Yes.
comfortable. That is
Ugh.
so true. Yeah, you like to see what the
Yeah.
positive of them being on that radio show that long. I'm sure. Well, yeah, it's been over 10 years. But
Yeah.
Kwame Brown. Okay, go ahead, Nicole. I'm sorry.
Kwame, you mean Kwame Brown, the
The
basketball
ex
player?
basketball player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys been watching him, but he's been unfortunately caught up in a
Yeah.
whole lot of beef, a whole lot of nasty beef.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I just wonder if
it
y'all
was
know anything.
coming. It was coming, even though he was covering it up. And I applaud a couple of his um, interviews where he had some basketball players on, and he was showing the kinds of things that they were doing after basketball. But let me say this: whatever you do, and then you go on to something else, and then you're trying to do good there, you still got to pay for the crimes that you did. You still got to pay for it. Kwame's got to pay for some stuff.
Hmm.
He owes. He put he has some contracts with some entities that were not
Mm-hmm.
so nice, and they were not so good.
Mm-hmm.
And he's either got to slay them for real forever,
Right.
or or dot dot dot. So
Mm-hmm.
it's his free will, and it is his choice because he's seen both sides.
Right. I
So
just wonder a man of his stature though, since like just constantly just arguing on people I don't feel that's on his level don't make any sense to me.
Them views are very that it's very addictive. I know like Huston Campbell. I've seen both sides of him where I'm trying to the entertainment portion of him and where he can't he went to go prove that he can go to some ratchet areas or some gang areas. He went there and they said that he wasn't gonna go. Like he's scared to go, but that's the thing. They need to put out that narrative that you can't go to those areas. But he's standing where he went. But right after that, it's gonna be. say Hassan is just trying to find out where he really belongs, because that vulnerable place, and then you got hot topics, you got current events. You have so much going on with what he does every day, and some other people are either doing it better and everything. It's a lot over there.
You know, Ricky Smiley. I like Steve and Ricky Smiley's model. They were able to take a group of people. They all had different strengths and different weaknesses, and he allowed them to embellish on their strengths. So you got Steve Harvey with the sister with the strawberry letter. Now let me tell you something. That strawberry letter is fun tea. I know I was to work on time because of that strawberry letter. I was gonna make sure my black behind was in my car, and I could see people in their car, and everybody is cracking up in their car about this crazy strawberry letter thing. But then he had nephew Tommy on and them crazy ass prank calls. Then he had a comedian. And then he has the segment, then he has the news, and then he has this and that and the other. And I liked their model. I like Tom Joyner. I love their model. That's what you do. You give everybody an opportunity to embellish on their strengths. Later for your weaknesses.
Right.
You got them. We all do. Okay.
Yes, sure do.
But we're gonna work on them, but we're really gonna monetize off of those strengths that you have. And so when somebody like the Kwame's, or hopefully maybe Angela Yee, or whomever the case may be, can come up with a model where they can have some real good content and do some real good stuff, and bring it to the YouTube streets, or just bring it to social media, or bring it to media period, they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with, and they're going to just captivate the whole entire market when they do this.
That's a good.
It's just about bringing everybody together. This is what you do well. Okay, good. That's the
hard part, though. Getting the people, it seems to getting the people together, like the people that want to do something, like, they're big commodities and stuff. Their names are well known. Me and Triple L try to get some people together. They gonna come for a couple of days, and they ain't gonna hear from them niggas. And let me be quiet.
But you know what, Nicole? Remember, so silly. We had the Willie Lynch syndrome. Remember Willie Lynch syndrome workshops?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We should have kept going. This was on my other channel. This is my second monetized channel. Well, I can monetize it if I want to. I haven't just yet, but thanks to Nicole and Mona, because I buckled down on my content, also my network. TC, my network is TRG. Reloaded, Mona Simone, Triple L.
Yeah,
I had to go hard to go home. Most definitely, because I knew trying to get these subscribers that YouTube requires in the watch hours. Girl, I put my whole channel on private, right? My new one. I lost all my watch time hours. I ended up getting them back. I just went on and started DJing for like 2 hours straight to get those watch time hours. They make it difficult. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't. You don't just pop up again. Some people do. I don't. I didn't. I had to work really hard. I'm not messing up my channel on nonsense.
Right.
But no, hell no. I'm gonna keep my network right where it is.
It's like a dog going back to his own vomit. Like, it's just the same rigmarole over and over. I want something that's stimulating. You know what I'm saying? To communicate with the people. I want to learn something and take it and grow. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my channel just sitting here just because I can upload on it or go live. I want it to have a purpose.
You know what? You know what, Miss Triple L, that just came. It just was downloaded to me. You know, you have a very sexy voice
Mm-hmm.
if you used it,
You
and
figure.
if you worked on it. Yeah, and you know what? You have a
I'm
voice.
dark
You
skinned.
can do a lot of voiceover. But you have to invest in yourself. There's certain things that you're gonna um like in the Great Debaters with Denzel Washington, and he was teaching his debating team, his debate team, how to speak and enunciate and pronunciate and do those kinds of things. You already have that voice.
That's a good idea.
And I hear voiceovers. I hear you commentating. I hear you commentating in sports, but I hear you commentating in some other areas. Um, I hear you doing some nighttime commentary. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you to do the little nasty sex stuff things, but
Mhm.
listen, look, you grown, you do what you want. I'm just saying. But I'm telling you, you got an awesome voice. Invest in a speech coach
Thank you.
and then go from there.
Yeah, that's
Like
a good
James, I
idea.
hear you as James Earl Jones in the future.
And you know it's so crazy because he does these videos when you talking about what's on different platforms. I mean
Oh,
social media
really?
platforms. He already does it, and we're watching little video clips and stuff like that. And so it really your voice that's such good advice. I would
Yes.
take that to heart, well, really, because those are some of your best videos too, and your energy is there.
Yes. Okay.
Hmm.
Y'all, I have this video here. It's almost a whole Breakfast Club in one video. And it's on my channel. And before I say this, YouTube has all kinds of tricks and stuff where the backup channel that I now use that at the time it was backup channel. Uh I was able to go live on it. It was like in connection with the main channel, but at the same time it was separate. So I was like, hold up, I don't need no OBS, I don't need no nothing. I'm sitting for going live on the backup channel like a year ago or something, and with only like 30 subscribers or a low amount. And I'm like, why in the world is YouTube letting me go live without on the phone, on the laptop? But I was able to. So but anyway, there's
Mhm.
this video I have and it has 8,178 views.
Wow.
And I'm not talking about the views. I'm just I'm thinking about the engagement.
Mm.
Um it has 58 likes. The dislikes is a lot, but I can't see them because I'm not on the phone right now. And it's like 45 total comments. Um, I mean, of course, the 45 is including me. And I'm just sitting here listening to all these people give their opinions, and a lot of my pro flame, I mean, pro Macy Gray. Macy Gray. This was the Flame Monroe Macy Gray thing. Remember?
Yes, I remember that.
So it says snippet of upcoming Macy Gray Flame Monroe transphobia conversation, transphobic and trans. And I did another video where I explained it, and she was given the rundown. And then you had Flame and Macy give their rundown. It was like a minute. Then this other person comes on, this lady, or I don't know if she's trans or who she targets. She oh my God. She just sends you to the place you're supposed to be going when she says what she says. She points to them. She points to Flame and Macy Gray and makes her point. And in these comments, y'all, a lot of them are pro Macy Gray. Now, I made the video, is my opinion, that is pro who was that? I think homosexual community. Not Flame, not Macy Gray, but who was that?
It was
T.S.
Angela Stanton.
Madison. Huh?
Angela Stanton?
T.S. Madison
Okay.
was the target for the homosexual community. Or trans. And when so I'm gonna read a few of the comments. Macy Gray telling the truth, and now she's transphobic. Please, if I identify as a white woman, does that make my true skin color change? 14 likes. I'm gonna give you one of for like T.S. Madison or whoever. Blame, please, girl, give it a break. That would be pro homosexual or trans, I mean. And then one would be something weird would be I'm looking at her shoulders. Is this a dude? And then one is why are people concerned about someone's sexuality? See, so I gave you all the comments, basically. What do y'all think?
That was a heavy conversation from
Right.
Macy Gray's statement. That was some stuff. I think that's some really good engagement though, Triple.
It could be better. It's just that within having a conversation and everybody's opinion matters. I understand that I feel that some people are wrong, but I can't say that they're wrong because they can't identify with the way I'm thinking. And then sometimes people feel if they're wrong, that what am I trying to say? If they're wrong, that they have fallen, they have made an error, like their life is a sham. I don't know why people feel that way, but I don't think when I think that somebody's like either wrong or misguided or something or misinformed, I don't really feel that they have failed. I feel that it's a conversation that need to be had.
I agree.
Anybody disagree?
Yeah, I agree, Triple L. So I got hungry over here.
You know,
No, I think it's some people unfortunately lack communication skills. There's a difference between communicating and then just talking, and then you have to be willing to. The Bible says you either have an ear, let them be willing to hear, and of course the word of God. But I'm just saying, if you have an ear, you got to be willing to listen. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that you have to 100% agree. And I don't think some people lack, patience in regards to topics that hit them, trigger them, you know. And it takes strong content creators as us to express those things and to keep the panel and everything under control to where the audience can learn and benefit from each individual's experience. My perception of whatever the topic might be is going to be different from someone else because my view, my culture, how I was raised, religion, all has an effect. And having a conversation about, what is a woman is a conversation that's been real. That's a serious topic. So
you're right, Nicole. Because go ahead.
I was gonna say it's hard to have because people are just attacking. Nobody's actually taking the time to really talk. They're just
Well,
arguing.
people, I was going
Oh,
to say, people, go ahead, Nicole. I cut you off. I'm sorry.
no,
I
it's
was,
okay. Go ahead.
I was saying that people want to watch a train wreck. Why? I don't know.
Mhm.
That's a good question. What do y'all think? Like, why do they like watching, things that they know about the crash?
To probably um, skip over some of the stuff that's going on in their life.
You know what? I did say, I said people like that type of stuff because it makes them feel better about themselves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the pile up. It's a pile up
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's crazy. And they know daggone well it's not. We just had a situation like that. They're watching the girl that, was trying to get sober or whatever the case may be, you know. And then I don't think people were pitting them against each other, but that was her. It was black sectors
You're
from the black.
right. Because then you had Demetra, she's actually
Yeah, doing good. Demetrius doing good.
doing good, but there was some fake people that had said all kinds of stuff about Demetra, and it's like, what? You got to quickly forgive. I guess that's the only way.
Well, I'm glad that Demetria's doing well, and I know a lot of people have been talking with her and talking to her and giving their well wishes. So I just like to put mine
Mm-hmm.
up in there too, because
Yeah,
that's
kudos to her.
what she's done.
Kudos to yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I noticed that on the YouTube streets, really, if you want to be honest about it, people are going to continue to beat individuals over the head until they do what they're supposed to be doing. If you're supposed to be going to sobriety, you're going to keep getting beat
Mhm.
up on the street.
Well, the sad part about it, the one person I was talking about was lying to people, and we were because you remember my old moderator. It wasn't true, that her sobriety wasn't her sobriety, but I think that's why I did that live stream. Like, I'm not going to partake in that because to me, I'm not going to sit there and watch something I know is not right. And at what
Hmm.
point do you have when your morals kick in?
If
It
I
was
can build you, if I can't build you up, I'm definitely not gonna be there to break you down.
There you go. Not
I
doing
mean, I
that.
don't, I'm not like, I'm not saying that I'm perfect or haven't, said things or, whatever. But if I really know somebody really, really hurt, I'm not going to. I hope to God that I don't. And if I do, y'all check me about that. Because you never know what somebody else is going through. And you could tell that woman was, is dealing with a lot. And people, I don't know, just negativity sells. It's sad, but I mean, come on now, isn't that America? They love a tragic story, and then the person comes out on top, and then as soon as you get on top, what do? They want to drag your ass right back down where you came from.
Mhm.
They like it, so then they can have the comeback story. You know what I'm saying? The story of redemption. You know,
Yeah.
got to be strong out here on these streets, man.
You do.
But anyway, ladies, gentlemen, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you so much.
okay,
It's
TC.
almost midnight.
All right, now.
Thank you for
Eastern.
coming. I really appreciate it.
Thanks,
It's
TC.
always
It was
a
good talking
pleasure.
to you again.
All
It
right.
was
Thanks,
always
Dory. Thank
you're
you.
always
Good
a pleasure.
night.
Thanks, Nicole. I really appreciate
Anytime.
you letting me just, clarify that little tidbit. That's all. All right.
Anytime, you know it.
Helped out a lot, TC.
Cool. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
email you, Nicole, okay?
Okay, sis. I appreciate it.
All right. Good night
All
now.
right. God bless. Have a good night's sleep. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Oh, let me
Yeah.
not say that. Then it's going to be, no, she got bit. Let me check. Anything you would like to add, Triple, before we get up off of here?
Oh, they had threw in something that really like got me thinking or challenged me with Flame Monroe. They kept on saying Flame doesn't use those pronouns. She basically uses he, she, we. And I'm like, oh, you're right. Like, I get it. I just I needed. I'm trying to remember what TS had originally said. The thing was about a woman has breasts and is able to have a baby or something like that. And so that's somebody's. idea of a fact of in their mind or the way they think. And then so basically what people are saying that that's a fact all across the board. And that's what Miss Macy Gray answered the question. So somebody must have pissed off Macy Gray for her to even respond or to even put this out here. Like it come out of nowhere. And that's what recently okay, people gonna talk regardless. And you might question why they talking. Um, but lately I've been hearing even like Kevin Gates, different people's been saying like, why do we need to know what you're doing in the bedroom?
Hmm.
And I think Hollywood or no wood, we know wood,
Okay.
it's just fantasize some of us with what you're doing in your bedroom. Like we just gotta know and gotta make a joke, and we're building engagement from your bedroom experience that you told us about, that you wanted to tell us about. And I just think that's what's going on. Like people are like interested at the same time you say, I don't need to know, or you putting up a
Right.
disclaimer,
Hmm.
and then everybody's still interested. So I
Hmm.
think it's a when you take your hands and hit them together, we got one generation saying I want to hear it, and the other generation or a sexuality of someone who's more heterosexual saying I don't want to hear this, or it doesn't have to be heterosexual. It could be another uh type of sexuality, somebody who identifies as a certain what they do in the bedroom or who they're with. And they sit up there and say, I do want to hear it. So we're all now confused of what we're supposed to be listening to. And then you come down, Nicole, reloaded, and say, I do want to hear what you got going on in the bedroom. When somebody's already done sized you up, done
Right.
said that Nicole Reloaded don't want to hear. Nicole Reloaded comes out and says she does want to hear.
Right.
We're just confused.
No, it is because it is confusing. Because it is confusing.
We're
It is.
all different, and I think probably the ones people, if anyone would say, I don't want to hear what, and then everybody stands up and claps and says, yeah, you're right. I don't want to hear that. So when you come out and say that, how is it's not about what it make the opposite idea feel, the opposite opinion. It probably is just what gives you. Have you been hearing this lately, or have heard it before? Like
Yes.
the
Oh.
gall, the gall to speak on something or to challenge me. Have you been hearing that lately, or no?
No, yes, I have a lot. Hmm.
Oh, okay.
What's
I,
that?
Go ahead.
What's that coming from?
I have no clue.
Right.
But Nicole, I need to get ready. It's almost midnight here.
All right. Well, thank you, Triple, and
Yeah.
thank you, Dory. I love you both,
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
thank you
go.
for
Chew
TC.
on it, Nicole.
Yeah.
Chew on it.
What you
It
want
was
me
a
to pick?
great.
You want me to pimp y'all out? What y'all say?
Nah,
Chew on it. Like
I'm gonna
think
drop.
about it after the live video.
But we did a good job just having good conversation. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yes.
you can talk about the mess, but you don't have to be all up in that mess. That's the God's honest truth. I ain't got time for that. I promise you that one. So
Or
that's
watch a few minutes of it and turn it off.
it. I'm telling you, what I tell you, take a special kind of person, okay? And I'm not talking
Mhm.
good special. That's why. So you know, and I think TC gave you some really good advice, Triple. You do have a very nice voice. Yeah,
Yes, you
Thank
that,
do.
you.
yeah, you
Yes.
really do. She's right about that. And also, I'm sharing your videos. By the way, when I see you go live, I'll share it on my community wall. That's what I've been doing to help you get back to your 1,000 again on this other channel. Because that's crazy that you lost your channel.
Oh, child, get Dory. I'm glad you said that because I thought of something real quick.
Mhm.
Like Annalisa or whoever, some people in some chats,
Yeah.
trolls, whoever. I'm surprised the mods didn't see it in Jay Wilson's video or this afternoon. She said you probably got AIDS.
Ooh, she said it to Jay
I
Wilson.
I to me, I
What?
blocked. Yeah, I blocked her after that because I was having like fun with her for past few days, and I cussed
Mm,
her out on Lovely Love panel.
yeah.
And I mean, I said I'm not really gonna be blocking people no more. And after
Mm,
that, accusing somebody of stuff like it. And I know in the B sector, a lot of times some people celebrate those nasty type
nasty.
diseases,
Yeah, no, it's a shame that
but
they
I had to block.
that a LGBTQ you know what I'm saying, disease, they age shaming in 2022. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame to even associate HIV because I hate to tell you, I think the highest percentile rate is black women, heterosexual black women that are carrying it. So I mean, AIDS is no longer a death sentence either. So that's what I'm talking about, the ignorance, Triple L, the ignorance of it all. Like,
Great
yeah,
ignorance.
yeah. Who put our names in their title again, Triple L?
I think Dopey's having a good time over there. I didn't watch. All I see is the title is you, Mona, and Nicole Reloaded. It's
Oh,
just like,
right.
the
What
shooters
title?
come report to duty.
Oh,
She said for us to come report to her channel.
no.
Yeah,
Lord.
y'all
Oh,
grown women.
Say what
oh
now?
Lord.
What happened, Triple?
She said that the what triple?
Shooters report to duty.
Who?
Y'all.
Oh, that's
She got
my audience with Jay Wilson and Dovey stole it. Dovey kicked Dovey's butt.
You you said she's doing what?
that.
No, I said, is she live right now?
She probably is still live.
Yeah,
I
Oh, okay.
mean, I don't know, but
yeah,
she be
yeah,
on a long time.
yeah. No, the person I was talking about, I'm not gonna give her no press play. But the person, not Lovely, it wasn't Lovely Love. It was the other girl that's always starting, always got something nasty to say. I'm not. I mean, listen, I'm too old to be arguing with somebody that could be damn near my child's age. I just won't do it. I just won't do it.
Sorry, you're not invited to the cookout.
Okay, and I'm not Nicole. It's like, come on now. You
And
want
you
to?
probably
Yeah,
understand it, Dory.
Uh,
Some of
we
us we don't
can't
always
be
understand
friends.
everything.
right, because it's like, okay, you know, old enough to be, probably young enough rather to be my child. So if I don't argue with my child in real life, then you think I'm gonna sit up there and keep calling you? She said something, you horse. I said pig face, like that. But I typed that in the chat and kept on moving. So yeah, I'm not talking about Dobie though. I'm talking about I was on W Love's panel, and I think it's because she can't belong to the circle. I don't know. I have no clue.
Well, that be what be going on. I mean, it can like stiffen people's channels, engagement, or it can create a beef or war
Uh,
when the circles are, oh, you're friends with blah blah. I don't want to be associated and all that type of stuff. That be what going on.
Yeah. But see, the thing is that you can like I don't have any problems with Dovey. She and I got into an argument and then we passed it up, and we just were cordial to each other. We don't have any issues. So it's difficult being on the panel when they want to talk about somebody that you amicable with. But here's the real question. No, seriously, think about this. Do you have beef with these people for real? For real? When you're watching this stuff, Triple L, is it really that serious? Were you really gonna get what? I mean, it's not like somebody gonna pull up and you know what I'm saying to put hands on them. It's gonna be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. How mad are these people? Are they
You
real?
know, Dobie, I wonder what it says. Be careful who you let on your panel. CC's Dory Mode and Nicole Reloaded report.
So she
Mm.
wants like a story, like a story, or y'all to tell y'all story or engage or something.
Oh, she probably
Oh,
talking about it because it could be because what happened on Lovey Love's panel.
It is. It probably is.
Yeah, because the girl just really she came out her mouth sideways to me, Nicole. I don't say nothing to her. I don't say anything to
I
her.
don't know. I just wish that I just really
Like,
truly wish that she would really step off. Like, girl, you didn't try it. You keep
I,
trying it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be
And you know,
paying attention. I mean,
I don't know if you were over here when me and her had, got into that very heated thing, and she created contention and strife. That never stopped Mona and Dory or anyone else that I know from stop engaging with her. We're independent, logical thinkers. You know, over here.
everybody wants to sit there and go back and forth
Like
because
she,
she
it's like she wanna beef.
yeah,
Like
she
take
want to
down
argue.
outside of YouTube. Like why is you doing
Mhm.
that?
oh yeah, if you
I
Like
spend
let
let
time
people
around
decide.
somebody,
Yeah, that's just it. I think it. I'm starting to think for real, it's a publicity stunt because for to start her own channel. I don't have any clue why this girl got to say anything to me. I could be up on the panel and we don't even have to talk. She don't have to say nothing to me. But see, it's getting to the point. See, that's what. Oh, child, let me watch my mouth. Anyway, yeah,
well,
that's
that's
what it's.
because they want DMX Dory to come out and
Mhm.
drag that.
Yeah,
That's what they want.
they want exactly because I almost went off. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I said, let me check myself because I'm not gonna have that type of I'm not gonna keep hitting my live stream and letting somebody bait me into an argument or to a beef video and cuss you out. I'm just gonna ignore your ass.
I mean,
You're
after
not that
a
important.
while, I mean, it just is what it is. We just tired of it. It's been going on for so long. I want to do something different,
Mhm.
like eat some chicken and dance with
Right.
Triple L and talk about weight loss and getting your sexy back at 40 42 and talk about
Mhm.
let's talk about sex and
On women
mental
stuff.
health and stuff like that. I don't
Right.
want to argue with
Have no channel.
people.
Nicole, she does not have a channel. I mean, you don't see it every time you turn around. She's hitting Lovey Love's link. So
Where
that's
is your channel?
I
Start
thought that
saying,
nowhere,
please.
nowhere.
She's Maurice.
exactly, and that's why I'm thinking. Is something wrong? Something. I'm no doctor, but
And
she needs.
see, that's what it is. Like, if the person's like cool with me or show me or I've seen certain
Let me see
things,
what Dove
but
said.
I'm still cool with them. Like I don't need to intervene. Or it's hard. I'm gonna tell you straight out. It is hard to not intervene in developing an opinion about the individual and just saying I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's
Right.
honest. But you know what the YouTube streets is gonna give? That I
Mhm.
picked the side.
Right, and you can't make me be mad at
But
Dovey. I'm not
you know
mad at
what? Now
Dovey.
I'm getting a little frustrated. Let me sit my fat butt down. Hold on.
What
I
happened?
am
Oh,
grown.
she's coming
I am,
out. She's
I
coming
am
out.
grown. You ain't gonna tell me who to talk to, who panel to be on,
Right.
who to go around. Now, I will only a fool will reject advice from wise counsel. So I know if there's certain things going on, I will not subject. I hope that I would not subject myself to a potential of a dragation or me saying something. Because once it's out there, it's not like really you can take it back. And for
That's
someone like me, I got my daddy should be watching stuff like that. He
okay.
want to be able to listen to my live stream. He don't want to hear his daughter that he raised in church on here yelling and cussing and foaming at the mouth, yelling at somebody that don't pay my gas bill, my light bill, my water bill,
Right.
my
None of that.
Wi-Fi bill, my cell phone bill. No, did you buy my daughter some school shoes to be arguing with your daughter? No, you are not my daughter. Get in
Okay.
order, daughter.
Get in
Get in
order, daughter.
order.
You be cracking me up when you say that.
Okay. Now I'm gonna talk to who I want to. I'm gonna click whatever panel will allow me to bless their channel and
Mm-hmm.
chop it up with them, and that's all it is. We can't be friends.
But
Cause
think
I
about
was never in
your
love with you.
your family can't even watch your live stream. You so
Right.
trifling.
My daddy said if you ever in your life had that thing up on there again, child, I'ma flag you. Okay? We don't need that kind of stuff going on around here. Let it go. Let it
Okay.
go.
And
Dory
like they
don't want to talk to you no more.
girl,
Whoa,
you
whoa,
can't
whoa.
make me mad. You can't make me be mad at Dobie. I'm not mad at Dobie. What I
That
gotta be mad?
that don't make your beef my beef.
I don't
What you eat don't make me shit. Come
and,
on
and
now.
you know
Like
so
we
bad
grown. And go
love
play
it so
with
I
kids
would have
your
a
age. Go play with kids your age. How about that?
bingo. Right. She in her 20s. In her 20s. Come on
Like,
now.
like, girl,
She
no. Nobody
she
trying
out
to get my daughter to cuss you out because that would be more. What I look like is a grown woman in my 40s sitting up, going
all
back and forth, with a young lady like that when I'm supposed to feed into, not rip her a new asshole. How many times
right.
you gotta get
Belt
cussed
off. No, I need to take my belt off or put her in timeout.
Do you put their name in the title, blah blah, interview them or not interview them?
Not interview.
Not to interview because after I had interviewed her, all hell broke loose. She came from my throat, my
I
thighs.
heard about that.
But honey, that video is locked. It's all three of them is locked, and
I did a
it was a hot damn mess.
Nicole, I did a 5. I left and did a 5 minute because Lovely Love and I were having a great conversation. I left. I went 5 minutes and I went on my live and said, "Okay, we're gonna be over at Nicole's. You're not even about to get me started." I was
Be
there.
careful
I
of
almost went to
panel
100
killers.
though.
Be careful of panel killers. They will mess.
Mm,
They will mess with your strong supporters, and they will get people to leave and don't want to communicate with, say, so other content
Mhm.
creators due to who you have on your panel. And you have to create. You have to create some form of, a balance. You know what I'm saying?
well,
Or
yeah.
whatever, and take
Mm,
turns or whatever. I can't tell nobody who to have on their channel or whatever. But if I know if I have a certain individual up here and it creates contention and strife for the rest of the guests, you're gonna have to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? If that's something that you see fit for your channel. Some
yeah.
people just will like, no, if you ain't strong, but that's beef sector rules. And every channel is different. You
Every
know,
channel.
I
Yeah.
don't want people to feel uncomfortable up here. I want people to feel welcomed. I want them to be able to talk and communicate, and hopefully we can learn something and go to sleep with a smile on our face and make something in the cash app.
Yeah, 'cause that's messed up to say to try to age shame Triple L. That's crazy. You don't even have it doesn't matter if you did or if you didn't. It's not but to say that because that's crazy. That's nuts.
Wait, who age shame triple? What?
This girl in the chat had said that
Oh yeah, she said like a disease, like they would do QB or they would do Jay Wilson or anybody of the homo. They want to just say that they got that
yeah,
package or whatever.
just because they in the life. That's crazy.
And Mod's got to step it up to the. I know it be 700 people in there or 500. Step
Mm,
it up, like you see that stuff roll across your screen. You supposed to be blocking that stuff.
you supposed to. You're supposed to. That's yeah. Because the content creator doesn't see everything all the time.
No,
Well,
I mean, you can't. I asked Miss Dovey to come over underneath the thing. So let's see if she come over here. Give her like 5 minutes. If not, we're gonna get off. But
okay.
what I was gonna say is though, every content creator is different. If you beef, hey, then beef your socks off. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable, do that shit on your channel. But don't expect other content creators to follow.
They
I don't
not.
follow nobody. I'm a
They
leader.
not.
I'm not from the beef sector. I was here before.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
Regardless of numbers or whatever, I know how to get out here and shake and bake. I know how to
mm-hmm.
beef. I choose not to beef. People come to me when they done with beef and they want to create real content.
Right, and know how to
I
navigate.
know people build channels. I don't break down
Hmm.
channels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mhm.
to be
You
able
know what
to.
I mean? Like Triple L. Look, I need to figure out a way so y'all could, because I don't think Dory even seen it. But Triple A, I don't think that was probably one of the most angriest I ever been on live. Like it was bad,
Oh
I heard
yeah.
about it and I seen
very
some
bad.
other people come over and I would think I was in the bushes or something. And I said, "Oh, this is a hot mess," but
And,
I had to leave, and I
oh,
think
you know
the
what?
video was gone.
Yeah, honey, I couldn't keep that. I couldn't keep that up. I mess around with
Was
my
it both? One was Mona's video and one was your video.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Oh, okay.
this was all me, all because I made a
Oh,
comment
you.
where I said the mama was a
Oh, I'm thinking of those other
Wait,
people,
no, I think
other
that was
not that one, Triple L, not that one. I locked that one too.
Okay.
okay. That was you that locked it. Yeah, because I think Mona had one. She took it down. But yeah, that was crazy, Nicole. I'm not you were crazy, but that's how pissed off you were. And I'm telling you, this she
Yeah,
can make
because
you that
it
damn
affected the
mad.
relationship that I was in the process of building with someone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have not. The other the troll sectors and things, I haven't got interested. I mean, sometimes it's funny, but I'm gonna tell you, as of me, I don't certain voices and things. I'm talking about uh, some males when they do all of the not game, but more like yeah, bro, yeah, bro, and all of that. I get
Mm-hmm.
bored with that type of stuff. I don't. I can bring some. I can get some comedy out of stuff, but I just don't. That's not my. That's not my thing.
You gonna
So some of these other sectors that are engaging, I don't really see. Now, sometimes I watch Room Shaker,
yeah, I watched
and
Room.
it's a little hard for me to watch because I don't have that type of time. But
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Yeah.
I want to say something to you all. One last thing that's on my mind. And this is just what I do. Certain topics that come in the B sector become serious,
Mm-hmm.
like the girl that killed somebody. Um,
Ooh.
just recently, it
In the
was
What?
the accident.
Huh?
in the B sector?
Yeah,
What?
What?
it was the his wife thing.
Oh, the car accident part. I know.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so basically, what I do, if it's serious or ongoing or the past, and it's something that brings dear to my heart or something,
Mm-hmm.
I just throw the whole story away and I go talking about some of the mess part of it
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want that in my system. Some
Yes.
of that
Yeah.
stuff that people really don't care about, but they act like they do.
Mm-hmm.
This is just my thoughts. Like, I don't even care if I'm wrong about when people say they care and then they really don't care. I
Right.
just feel that way.
You
Well.
know, you Triple L, I just feel like you got to be careful. I tell people that come to me about channels and stuff like that or whatever. Everybody is different, but there's some and energies comes from these devices, and that shit getting in your spirit and in your bone marrow. And you got to be careful what you let in. You need to pray before you go live and pray with, and shake that mess off before you be ready to beat somebody's ass at 7-Eleven that didn't even do nothing because you've been listening to violent,
Bullshit.
violent
Mm-hmm.
verbal content for hours and hours on end. That's
Right.
why China don't let they people they control their internet and stuff like that.
Mm. They didn't know that.
Yep, they sure do.
How many hours you can intake with
Yeah,
this?
how many hours and stuff like that, and I guess you can get like flagged or whatever if you watching too much violence and stuff like that. Because what is in you will come out of you. Period. That's a fact. That's a scientific fact. So
Mm-hmm.
and you have to be really careful, and you can tell that, but those Hey, shout out to those channels. Let them do what they do. Just don't hate on other people
Well,
at this
y'all do
point.
better than me when it comes to what I just mentioned. I don't see y'all doing that. I see myself doing it. They're tagging somebody. No, they didn't do this. No, it doesn't matter if they did it or
Well,
not.
that story, because that was an accident that was really it wasn't even a recent accident. It just came out to the YouTube streets because said people brought it out there. Some people, I don't know. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was a
They
pretty.
resurrect that story twice a year, girl.
Oh,
That
you heard
ain't
it
nothing.
before?
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, am I lying, Triple M? I mean, I'm
You're
just
not
saying.
lying
I
I'm
because
not lying. It's like, that's what they do.
because
And watch
people
this.
will say
At
like,
the end of the
"Oh,
year,
I know what happened," and then they'll leave it there, and then boom, out of
like
nowhere,
they were there.
somebody's
They were
ready
there.
to tell the whole thing.
No, they don't know. They
oh, I
weren't.
had no clue about that. And
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
resurrect
listen,
that twice. They resurrect it twice a year, and at the end of the year, they're going to pick a new man that is a gay man, and they're going to attack him and call him a child predator. They do it at the end of the year, and then when it's time for
mhm.
tax time, then you're gonna have somebody come out and say all black women need to come together, and then by March they'll be cussing each other out back. It's the same rigmarole. It's the same. It ain't nothing new.
Well,
It's
I'm glad TC came up here and told because I had no clue that's what the hell that Jay Wilson was talking about. That Tennessee trip, the meet and
oh, and
greet.
little Triple L, I was so wrong. You see how
It's
wrong
okay.
I was?
It was confusing
I
as
said it was
hell.
nonsense. Like
I
Yeah,
was like, "What in the world?" Because I couldn't pay attention.
I
I was.
couldn't understand
We
it
have been in Walmart, and then I am driving home, watching. I mean, not watching, but listening. And my mama kept talking about different things, and it just, how you want something of your undivided attention while you're driving. No,
either. Right.
I couldn't pay. So then, when y'all were talking about it, I was just like, I'm trying to connect this stuff, but it's not making any sense at all. I
yeah,
kind of knew a little bit of it, but TC really brought that out.
Well, she
yeah.
brought
She did. I
she
didn't
brought
And
have
the
to.
Dory,
wrong
you did too.
understand it
Thank you.
because
I
I
could.
thought it was two different things. I thought it was just a female event. So
Oh,
I was
I have a question. Did Castro Cannon, did he mention it today in his video at all?
That's what.
yes, he did.
What
That's
Nicole
what
can
the
tell you about
confusion
that.
was.
See, I don't be having time to watch everybody's video, and it was on my mind to watch his video.
Because then Jay Wilson called me and texted me. That's what I was trying to tell. That's what I was trying to explain earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like that was 4 years ago. Jay Wilson texted me today.
Hmm.
Talking today, right?
What you can do is you can put videos in your playlist, and
Mm-hmm.
then boom, like that little
I
autoplay or something,
watched
it'll
all.
go to the next video just in
Yeah,
case.
he didn't went live a few times,
No,
but that was the whole thing.
my thing
Don't
is this
put me
though,
in.
like you don't if you don't want to have nothing to do with you and dislike you out of all the
Right.
times because of this topic about an event that did not take place, what in the fire frackle rock does it have to do with you?
That's my whole thing. That's why I was glad that TCHBCU came
Oh,
because it had nothing to
Dory,
do with me. Yeah.
I know the answer.
What?
Okay, I know a little bit of it, not the whole thing. So I was listening to Dovey and Jay Wilson on the panel the other day,
Mm,
and she asks him, or she tells him, she said, "I agree with you, Jay Wilson, to stop mentioning our little beef thing or the event or back and forth or whatever problem we had in the chicken thing, anything that has to do with us right now. Like,
mm.
let's take a break." And I'm focusing on my event. I ain't been on her. And then she said, "It's Wednesday, or I haven't been on here for 2 days. I've been working on the event and I've been watching videos and doing life."
Mm, mm,
And,
mm.
and he listens to her. And his response was no response.
What? Because he probably gonna want to come on here and try to make that coin. You know,
So
it's
sometimes you can kind of like plead with people, and you might be having pressure,
mm,
stress. whatever is
But
going on, and
that's what
and people
happened.
will just sit there and look at you like, girl, I done took over this story. You did this to me. You lied on me and told me that I had the chicken and I was this person. You doxed me, or it was the false
Uh,
doxing. This is
they
his
gonna get
revenge.
tired of, they gonna get sick and tired of putting people's name and stuff that they don't have nothing to do with the situation. You know, like I can't believe my name got mentioned. Like I mean, I guess I can believe it a million times for something stupid. Okay,
Right.
that I had. You know, I mean, exactly, because I listened to someone complain about a situation with a nude picture. I listened.
Yeah, it's deep. All of it's deep.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like we will never understand.
Person is upset too if you send them a cease and desist letter to stop talking about you. I'm not saying that's. I'm just saying just in in general in regards to somebody keep your name in their mouth and you want to just actually really be left alone. I see if you was on here picking at him and then try to call you in a sense of I guess to try to prove something to help clarify what his thoughts or perception or whatever.
You will never win because I know somebody else who doesn't want to be mentioned no more. They don't make videos no more, and they keep getting mentioned. And it's a storyline, so I get why they're being mentioned. It's just that if I get a text or something and the person's upset that they're being discussed, either you need to turn that video off or you need somebody to. I began to encourage the person about YouTube. And when I got done with that, Nicole, I didn't think I was successful. And
Mm-hmm.
the person told me, I am so glad that you went on some tangent somewhere about the YouTube streets because I get it. I'm encouraged. I'm forgetting about it. I don't care anymore. And the
Right.
individuals that have mentioned me and stuff, even subscribers, they have to mention it because they're addicted to. Okay, when you got one person that did it and the other person's around them and all that type of stuff, it's a story. So they need the one that don't want to be mentioned no more.
Right.
They're
Mm-hmm.
just addicted
It's,
to.
it's a domino effect. Of
Yeah.
it keeps going round and around and around. That's why the person that's being mentioned that don't want to be mentioned has to have the strength. And I believe we're all learning that. You know what I'm saying? To get that attitude like Beyonce and don't say nothing. You know.
Right.
And
That's really why some
even
people
if they don't
videos you can't watch no more.
I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm saying we just all striving to get there. What say you, Dovey? I mean, oops, I'm sorry, I'm looking at Dovey's video. Dory.
Oh,
That's what
I'm
Jay.
sorry.
That's what.
I had to step
That's
away
what Jay
from the.
Wilson kept doing on his live.
Yeah, Dovey, Dovey, Dovey.
What happened?
Dovey Dory.
Yeah, I don't know, girl. I'm ignoring that stupid mess. But
What did you
Nicole,
say
interesting.
about
Huh?
you watching Dory's video or something?
No, he just kept
Yeah,
on
I'm
talking,
trying to
bringing
listen.
my name up and stuff I don't have nothing to do with. I'm so glad that TC came on here, so I understood what the heck was going on. I
Dory,
don't
I'm
care no
glad
more.
that
I'm so over the.
when you
Well,
did your live a few minutes ago, an hour ago, whatever, you didn't
uh,
even go into detail, and I'm proud of you for not going into detail.
thank you, boo. Cause I was like, really? I was like, wow, here we go again.
Make them
Conference.
look for you.
Exactly. You see how many minutes I did? About 5 minutes. Did I not, Well, I did
She
not
did
do
a
a
hit
long
and
live.
quit.
Mm-hmm. Cause I kept seeing this cabin. Castro Cannon. What the hell y'all talking about? I could care less.
Castro was giving Pastor the business in that chat.
Oh, he was. That's why he was doing. Okay, he's a sweet kid. He's. That's what I'm saying. I ain't got time for this. Well, I am too old for this. Not for nonsense and drama. That
What is
part.
going on with ZX and Nikki Pope? Because I was watching QB's live, the same live, or the
Uh,
live from yesterday, whichever, I can't remember now. And the chat, the people, the everything, and me too. It's like Nikki Pope and ZX, they both lying on each other because they have to do that. Because I thought that she was more credible than him.
I don't get that's a beef that's going be eternal, child. That's his ex moderator. But I gotta get ready to go,
Okay.
y'all. Yeah, I gotta
I'll
get
see
ready to
both
go.
of
All
That's
right.
gonna
y'all.
be
I'm gonna
that's gonna
go.
be beef. I don't think it's ever gonna end. You know, it's sad but true, child. So anyway, y'all, we
Girl,
may go live again
We
tomorrow,
talked
Nicole.
our butt off.
All right, I had a good time. This is a great positive
I had
live
a good
stream,
time
y'all.
too.
And we talked about the mess, but we didn't get messy. I like that, Nicole. I really do. I think I'll be able to go to bed a happy woman tonight. Triple L, thank you so much for your time,
You're
too.
welcome.
All
At the
right,
end of
y'all.
the day, just get understanding, and that's what all that
Uh-huh.
matters.
Yeah. And
Yes.
look, don't rate hypertension is the number one killer of black folk. High blood
It
pressure.
is.
Okay, and stroking out, getting so mad over these people, you get a daggone heart, God forbid, a heart
Kevin
attack.
Samuels died of that.
Yeah,
Yep.
hypertension is the number one killer of
Yep.
black men and women. Okay, so think about that the next time you start raising your blood pressure. That's all you're doing is hurting your body. You're just hurting your body. And imagine you, God forbid, someone drops dead from hypertension after beefing with somebody. No, thank you. No, I'll pass on that. So y'all keep that in mind and have a blessed night.
Good night.
I
All
love you,
right,
sis.
love you too, sis.
See you. Bye,
Well,
Nicole.
all right, bye, sweetheart. Talk to you soon. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I truly appreciate it. I love y'all, and I am tired. I am tired. Okay. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and remember, through God, all things are possible to those who believe, as long as you're willing to receive what God has for you.
Woods, pretty face, but I'm known for hitting drugs. Yeah. Got him like, too good. To the yard, he ain't never leave his pretty, on God. Broke, too good. Real boss, nigga, got the Woods, pretty face, but I'm known for hitting drugs. Yeah. Got him like, too good. To the yard, he ain't never leave his pretty, on God. Broke, too good. Real boss, nigga, got the good. Real boss,